Alright, there we go. Sorry about that. No idea why my audio wasn't working, but yeah, so we've got ourselves, so we were doing a big comparison here. We got ourselves 36 sleeve single packs here. We got 6 booster bundles, which equates to 36 packs, and obviously a booster box. For anyone who is new to the hobby, a booster box contains 36 packs. So we're going to be comparing those. I do have a spreadsheet here that we will be inputting the data into. Right now we are just we're burning through a couple of the loose packs and other stuff that I have that isn't part of the comparison, just to kind of get us into the stream. But here we go. We got ourselves Bergmite, Matang, Golbat. I will say the focus on this is not great. Chespin. I've actually lost to a Chestnut deck earlier this week. Skuntank. Oop. I will say this definitely could use a playmat underneath it. Felipe. Metagross. As any really good pull, we'll make sure we put back up there. So Trubbish Reverse. Hey! Chespin Illustration Rare. Let's go! And Magnetic Energy. I thought it was metallic. Okay. And code card for anyone who wants to give playing the trading card game online a try. Always give you guys the code cards. I don't need them. I play the trading card game plenty enough, so we'll put special energy there. And we will go ahead and sleeve up the illustration rare that we just pulled. So far we're two packs in, and we are 2 pulls in, because apparently before I got the audio working, we did open a pack that contained a full art special red card. So there we go. But yeah, so there we go. Full art, Chespin illustration rare. Let's go. So. And again, as I said, for my own sake and the sake of my sanity, I'm going to go ahead and, in between each pack, I'm just going to sort the Pokemon by type. That way, when I go to sort through which ones are playable and not, it'll just be quicker. So there we go. Water doesn't have a pile yet, and I'll put all the trainers, supporters and non-supporters, in together, because that won't be a problem. Yeah, I love the Chespin illustration rare is amazing. So yeah, we're gonna be ripping through a ton of packs today, and making sure we are actually taking care of our stuff here. All right, let's try actually doing the card trick this time. So here we go. Oh, all right, we got code card for you guys. Again, I don't know, as I hope somebody is interested in at least giving the trading card game a try. Then we got ourselves Fire Energy, Carnivine, Mareep, Watchog, Zubat, Felipe. Like seeing that Felipe is fairly common. Meowstic, special red card, extremely playable. Chestnut Reverse, I lost to this card the other day. Phanpy, oh, that is an adorable artwork. And a Nitro Fire Energy, okay. I still need to do some research into how the Nitro Energy works, but from what I've seen of it in action, it seems like it should be a really good card. So we'll put special red card there. Don't have a pile yet for Psychic Pokemon for the Meowstic. Supporter. Dark, colorless, electric. And again, the sorting is going to be just basically to try and help my sanity later. And because I know there's a lot of special energies. We got special energies on their own pile. Alright, so again, what would you guys like to see? Would you guys like to see as I say, we'll go through the 4 coin blisters that we have, mainly because I really like the Toxel. But, yeah, while we're going through these 4, let me know what you guys want to see first. You guys want to see sleeve singles? You guys want to see booster bundles? You want to see one of the booster boxes? And we do have 2 booster boxes as well. Which of the comparison things for the pack battle do you guys want to see first? We will be getting to them all, so don't you worry if somebody else chimes in with something that you don't want to see first. It will all be getting opened. No worries. So, booster pack. And Toxel promo card. Chikorita coin. So cute. Love that little guy. And let's go ahead and get right into the pack. We got 4 people hanging out in chat. Thank you guys for everybody that's spent a portion of your very valuable Tuesday afternoon here with us on the channel. Boop. Alright, here we go. Always fumble out a little bit. I think I saw some texturing, so we might have another full art here. Code card for you guys. And here we go. Dark Energy. Wimpod. Trubbish. Fennekin. Pumpkaboo. Roxy's Performance. Deoxys. Attack form. Azi's Tranquility. I'm kind of surprised they didn't go and make the Deoxys all different ones, so you could run a full Deoxys deck with like 4 copies of each, or like 2 to 3 copies of each Deoxys. You got the Octillery Reverse. Minchino Reverse, and Full Art Energy Retrieval. There we go. We're getting all the playables today. Let's go. And we are going to almost drop all the playables today. As I say, we got the special red card. We now have ourselves our first of the, our first of potentially up to 4 energy retrieval that we could use. And let's see. Minchino is colorless. Water up there. Supporter. Psychic there. Supporter. Psychic. Fire. Dark. Water. And energy. And let's go ahead and get that energy retrieval. I'm only soft sleeving, as I say, unless it's an SIR, I'm not going to top load it probably. I'll go through later and I'll probably top load some of them, but yeah, at least for during stream, I'm only going to probably top load the SIRs. But energy retrieval going in our pile of hits. So we're 4 packs in and we've got 3 hits. That's pretty cool. Alright, well, let's go ahead and go through another coin blister, see if we can get another one. But yeah, we are cooking today. Booster pack. Toxel promo. Boing. Dark pile. And we won't go to the Chikorita coin every time, because that would get old. But yeah, I love that Toxel promo. Alright, there we go. Alright, here we go. Oh, there we go. That focused up really nice there. Code card for you. Water Energy. Weedle. Sliggoo. Quillfish. Remoraid. Claydol. Deoxys Defense. Delibird. Oh, that is an adorable artwork right there. Goomy, with the Prism Tower in the background. Could use the Prism Tower itself. Reverse Nitro Energy. And a Trevenant. Alright, well, unfortunately, not what we were looking. As a no hit in that pack, but hey, every pack can't be a hitter. Otherwise, it'd be a lot less fun in the really nice packs. But there we go. Psychic, Fighting, Water. And I will just talk myself through it because otherwise I might make a mistake. We don't have a Dragon Pile yet, so Sliggoo. Grass. Water Energy. Nitro Energy. And a Trevenant. Alright, there we go. Alright, we are just working our way through this one. So yeah, there we go. But yeah, this is a massive pile of packs, though. Boom. Got our promo card and coin. Packaging there. Promo card in the dark pile. Coin there. And let's go ahead and see what we get out of this pack artwork here. But yeah, there we go. Alright, code card for you. There we go. Focused up nice and easy there. Alright, here we go. Dark Energy. Ball Toy. We got a Patrat. I actually like the idea of the Patrat there. We got Bergmite. Matang. Yeah, Ferrothorn. Ninetales. I heard that could be a pretty good card. I'm seeing... Oh, there we go. Prism Tower. Was looking for one of those. Going to be needing one of those for a deck upgrade here. Kakuna. There we go. And a Goodra to end off the pack. Alright. So no hit, but we did get some good playables that we need. And I'm thinking we might do the sleeve singles just to get them out the way so that we have an area to actually open the packs. Alright, so let's go. Fighting. Trainer. Fire. Steel. Water. Normal. Or colorless. Fighting. Darkness Energy. Kakuna. And Dragoon. Alright, so there we go. We got one more coin blister before we get into the rest of these. But we're cooking here. Again, we got three hits already. And we haven't even started the pack battle yet. And part of the reason why I decided to do some of these other products first is I've noticed a trend for at least myself when it comes to doing streaming in general is that it typically takes close to an hour before the stream tends to take off, especially if I'm not doing something that is time sensitive to an event. So there we go. So hopefully there will be more people in here when we get to the actual pack battle, but if not, we are very happy with what we got here. Code card for you guys. And let's see what we got. Steel Energy, Octillery, Phanpy, Beldum, Kakuna, Avalugg. That deck's... this deck is basically a single prize version of the Mega Abomasnow. Adversity Policy, Sudowoodo, Reverse Donkey, Reverse Adversity Policy, and a Magnetic Energy. Alright. Well, as I say, every pack can't be a winner, and we've had some pretty good luck so far to have an illustration rare and two full art trainers this early on. Trainer, Dark type, Fighting, Trainer, Water, Steel, Kakuna, Phanpy, Water, Steel, and Special Steel. Alright, so I think we are going to go ahead and do these sleeve singles. So we'll go ahead and we will get into the sleeve singles here, and I will start each one of these piles here. Should be 6 deep, so we will go ahead and start by sliding a few of these piles off to the side just so we have, again, room to open. But again, we do have 36 of these things, so we will be after each batch of 6, we will go ahead and we will count them up and add them to our nerd sheet. And yeah, we will see what we can get out of this. So gonna set those there. Alright, so getting into the first pack of the official pack battle here. What do you guys think is going to win? Do you guys think the booster boxes are going to have more better hit rate? So I do have the nerd sheet set to calculate for the fact that the booster boxes, I have 2 of them versus I've only got 36 total packs of the others. So your hit rate is so low on what, the sleeve singles or the blister or the coin blisters? Because I've actually found, at least from my past things of this, and obviously past isn't a guarantee to affect this set, but with like Destined Rivals, and when I've done this with like Mega Evolution and Phantasmal Flames, I've actually noticed my hit rate actually being a little bit better on the sleeve singles than the booster boxes. But again, my experience isn't everybody's. So here we go. Fennekin, Kakuna, Vampy, Meowstic, Great Net Hall, alright, interesting. Deoxys, Sudowoodo Reverse, Froakie Reverse, and not a full art, but an EX Gourgeist, alright. So yeah, I probably should have gotten a playmat to open these on, because picking up the cards off of the table is a little tough. So there we go. Sleeve singles, but it's bad luck, I think. Okay, yeah. Again, I've always noticed that, or at least to take away from the past couple of streams, is that the sleeve singles tend to come out a little bit ahead, but honestly, the hit rate is usually so close, and the sample size is so small. There's not a whole lot that you can draw from. So there we go, and we will pile EXs right there. So EXs, no, we'll pile EXs with their typing. No, full arts and above we'll probably set off to the side. But there we go. Alright, so far though, certainly can't complain about our hit rate so far. Although we're only one pack into this stack. No, we're two in, because this is our third pack we've opened, so. Alright, there we go. I did count before the stream, though, so as long as we open every sleeve single that we have on the table, we will have opened 36. Even if I don't end up counting them up perfectly, that we do them in 6-pack batches. Okay, that energy card feels thick. We got Weedle. We got Brightson. We got ourselves a Froakie. Ferroseed. Deoxys, Defense. Prism Tower, there we go. Meowstic. Deoxys Speed Reverse. Metang Illustration Rare, let's go! And a Magnetic Energy to end it off. So that is our first hit. So we'll go ahead and we will be setting these aside. But there we go. I love the look of that Metang illustration right there. Water, fire, grass, basic energy. Alright, so here we go. Good old Metang. Metang's a pretty cool Pokemon too, so there we go. Another look at it. Once it's in sleeve, there it is. Nice, good focus there on that one with the Metang. So I'm going to set active pile there. I'm going to set the previous polls. Where should I set our previous polls? I'm going to set them behind my laptop over there. That way they're safe, but not mistaken for the pulls for the sleeve singles. Because I don't want any confusion there as to which. They got to get the integrity of the opening and the data. Alright, so here we go. Code card for you. And obviously, you can take or leave from what I open as for conclusions. I know it's a small sample size comparatively to overall hit rates. So, got a Mulga, a Bergmite, NG Floette. This is the stadium. I kept pulling this one, but not getting the Prism Towers at all. So if I wanted to play Floette, I would need both. Transformation Tome, Reverse Chespin, Reverse Gudra, and a Nitro Fire Energy to end off that pack. Alright, so we got Nitro Fire, we got Dragon, we got Grass, we got Trainer, we got Psychic, Trainer, Bergmite, Floette, or Energy Floette. We got the Matang, Fighting, Basic Energy. Alright, we got 2 packs left here in this batch, and then we will go ahead and update the nerd stuff for the first time today. Code card for you. Alright, and here we go. Water Energy, Carnivine, Zubat, Ferroseed, Litleo, love that little guy, Golisopod. It's a pretty cool Pokemon. Usually has some, they might have some decent playability. We'll have to look into that. Roxy's Performance, Deoxys Attack, Chestnut Reverse, Weedle Reverse, Nitro Fire Energy. Wow. Well, we're getting a lot of special energy. Kind of wish we could get some more EXs out of this. Oh, I forgot we also count regular EXs for hits. So we got the Gourgeist out of this one too. So, because yeah, I count up the regular EXs too. So, almost forgot about that. So there we go. Those 2. Psychic, Trainer, Water, Fire, Steel, Dark, Grass, and Basic Energy. Alright, so we've gotten 2 hits out of the first 6, so we're actually not doing too bad on hit rate. I was a little worried when I realized we only had 1 hit, and I was like, wait, we had the EX. But yeah, so we got over 150 packs here easily, so we're hoping to pull some SIRs here today, multiple of them. Code card for you. If we don't pull 1, I'll be really upset. If we pull 1, I'll be okay. I'd ideally like to have multiple. Here we go. We got Froakie, Matang, Weedle, Golbat, Deoxys Defense, Delibird, Felipe, not sure how to pronounce that one. We got Fennekin, Reverse, Weedle Reverse, and a Ho-Oh Hollow to end off that pack. And to end off the first batch of 5. So there we go. Boop, boop, boop. Boop. Water, Psychic, Dark, Grass, Steel, Water, Basic Energy. Alright, so through the first 6 packs, we are a little shy on the hits here early. Only an IR and a EX. So let's go ahead over to Nerd Stuff. Let me pull up my Nerd Stuff. So we got 1 regular EX and 1 illustration rare. No full arts yet. And I am going to count full art Pokemon and full art items as the same thing. I believe they are technically the same category, even though obviously one tends to be more valuable than the other. So, all things considered, though, again, we still got a long way to go, but 2 packs in, cannot complain. Let's go ahead and grab another stack of sleeve boosters here. But yeah, so let me know what your guys' best pulls, by the way, are from either from Chaos Rising so far. Obviously, Chaos Rising's only been out a short while. or just recently what packs you've been opening, what good pulls you guys have been getting. Love to hear what you guys have had for some top pulls. For anyone that knows me, you probably have heard me gloss about the fact that I pulled the gold Zygarde the other day off of a 2-pack snipe from my local Target being out of other packs. So there we go. Phantom, Froakie, we got Stunky, we got Deoxys, Avalugg, AZ's Tranquility, Golbat. Ooh, Claydol illustration rare. That's pretty cool. And Ampharos. Okay. Well, hey, we got ourselves another illustration rare already. So there we go. Water. Psychic. Dark. Water. Psychic. Goomy. Because Goomy line seems to be the only dragons I've pulled so far. And we have our Ampharos in the electric category. And we have our Claydol. Ooh, Devolution Ray. That actually could be interesting tech. I mean, it is the unfortunate thing is that it's an evolved Pokemon itself, so it would take evolving to get there. Matangan's I got the Matangan 7 and a bunch of reverse hollows. Alright. Yeah, so there we go. We got the Claydol illustration rare. I'm not sure. Some of these might not focus just because the sleeve that they're in is a little bit shiny. But here we go. Alright. On to the next pack here. Oh, okay, only opened 7, don't have that kind of cash. Yeah. I work a full-time job and I've saved up for this set because and I'm not, this is basically all I'm going to open probably of the set in terms of packs because, yeah, it is not cheap to do this, but yeah, there we go, code card for you. I like to do these kinds of videos for you guys, and you guys seem to have enjoyed them in the past, so I figure we'll keep doing them. Not to mention, a lot of these will end up becoming deck pieces for me, because I build a lot of decks for locals, so. Minchino, Tranquility, Stuntank, Meowstic, Ninetales, Froakie illustration rare, nice! This is one that I've actually pulled before. I pulled this one from my one ETB I've opened of this set, and we got a Nitro Energy. So there we go, we got ourselves the Froakie illustration rare. I've gotten both the Froakie and the Frogadier. Actually, the Frogadier I think was the one I got out of the ETB. I got the Froakie I think out of a just loose pack. But that one we got out of a sleeved single pack. So there we go. Good old Bubble Frog Froakie. And the rest of our pulls go like this. Nitro. Fire. Psychic. Dark. Supporter. Colorless. What was there? Mareep. Esper. Chespin. I was really bummed that I wasn't able to take part in any of the pre-releases for this set, because, yeah, this set looks like a ton of fun in terms of playables, and special red card being a big card that's going to be very useful in a lot of decks. Alright, so there we go. Alright, code card for you. Come on, there it is. Focus up. Come on. Alright. I think that's probably as good as that one's gonna get. Alright, here we go. Water Energy. Esper, Mareep, Minchino, Stunky, AZ's Tranquility, Stuntank, Deoxys, Frogadier. We got Xerneas Reverse. I feel like that's the first Xerneas we've seen today. And we get a Delphox to end off the pack. So, nothing from that pack. But we are up. And we've gotten 2 more illustration rares. So, we are in no position to be complaining here. Sorting out. I should not have Steel and Colorless side by side. Because those are very similar colors. And boom, there we go. Alright, we got 2 more packs here. Before we've gotten through 12 of our booster packs. Alright, here we go. Code card for you. Come on, there it is. Nice and focused up. Here we go. Energy. Quilladin. We got Donphan. Braixen. Skrelp. Stun Tank. We got Deoxys. Angie Floette. Reverse Fennekin. Reverse Litleo, double reverse fires, and a Gourgeist EX. Alright, well, we got ourselves another EX. Double fire reverses, Stadium, Psychic, Double Dark, Fire, Fighting, Grass, and Basic Energies. Alright, next pack. This is the last pack before we go ahead and have our second batch down. We'll be down 12 packs in our test. Alright, so there we go. So there we go. Code card there. Nice and in focus. And here we go. Energy. Trubbish. Fennekin. Pumpkaboo. Carnivine. Metagross. Deoxys. Adversity Policy. Flaffy. Bubbly Energy. First time we've seen that one today. And, oh, that's funny. First time we see it, and we get 2 at the same time. All right. Well, no, nothing special in that one, but we are in no position to be complaining here. We are definitely above and beyond our illustration rare rate. Now, maybe it'll slow down in the second half. We'll have to wait and see. And boom, 2 bubbly energy. All right. So here we go, nerd stuff. Boop, 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 boop. All right, so now we have a total of 3 illustration rares and 2 EXs. So there we go, boom and boom. So that means even if we didn't open another illustration rare, the rest of the sleeve singles, we would already be at an 8% hit rate for. So 8% of our packs would have contained an illustration rare so far. Yeah, obviously no full arts yet. Obviously no gold or SIR. We will absolutely freak out when we get one of those. But yeah, right back into some more packs. So let's hop back into it. We won't spend too long on the nerd page. In between each of the 6 pack spreads, but I will update it every 6 packs. That way we keep track. There we go. Code card for you. Hold on to the code cards. And here we go. Energy. We got Beldum. Flaffy. Octillery, Kakuna, Matata, Transformation Tome, Sudowoodo, Reverse Hello, Reverse Tauros, and a Gourgeist EX. I feel like I've seen that one before. It's starting to get just a tad annoying to see that Gourgeist for the third time. Fire, Fighting, Tome, Boom, Boop, 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 and Boop. Alright, got that one all sorted out, nice and quick, and right on to the next pack. But yeah, this will be an interesting pack battle. I can't wait to see what the final verdict is. Again, definitely let me know what you guys think the final verdict is going to be, but as of right now, I don't think we can truly know. I'm kind of curious to see what the Pat Rats usage is going to look like starting this weekend at, I believe Italy has a regional this weekend. I think I saw there was a Europe regional. Maybe I'm mistaken on Italy, but I thought it said Italy. Energy. Patrat. We got ourselves a Chespin, Stunky, Goomy, Gabodor, Deoxys, special red card, there we go. Love seeing those. Remoraid Reverse, Crobat Reverse, and a Trevenant Hollow. Alright. So, there we go. But yeah, special red card, going to be a very playable card over the next bit. As it's going to be our main way of hand disrupting. Between that and Judge are our really only hand disruption cards at the moment. And we still have, what's his name, Xerosix Machinations if we really need to control hand size. Alright, here we go. There we go, code card for you. And here we go. Water Energy, Emolga, Bergmite, Minccino, we got Litleo, Metagross, Meowstic, Garbodor, Metagross Reverse, Mareep Reverse, Ampharos Hollow. Alright. Well, that is an unfortunate pack. Let's say a little bit of a bad luck streak going here. Hopefully we can turn it around, but alright, there we go. And boom. So far, we've only really added, since the last update, we've only added one EX, which, that is going to be a very sad update to the, nerd sheet. We won't even probably, if we don't update at least two onto there, I'll still go ahead and write it in, but I won't bother showing it on stream, so we can just move right along into hopefully some more hits, because say these booster packs should be decent. Again, they've always performed. Sleeve singles have always performed pretty well in these challenges before. So there we go. Code card for you guys. All right, here we go. Sliggoo, Chespin, Mareep, Fennekin, Ninetales, Prism Tower, there we go. Love seeing some more copies of that. Metagross, Braixen, Litleo, and a Chestnut to round out the pack. Again, no No EXs and no nothing. Definitely hitting a little bit of a dry spell here on the packs. Energy, Gumi line, fire types, steel, tower, fire, Mareep, and grass. Alright, we only got one more pack left before we're supposed to update the sheet. Again, so far we've not gotten a hit yet from this one, so. And we really haven't had a big hit since those first few packs with the 3 full arts. I mean, it was like 3 full arts isn't bad, but again, for the sleeve singles and the actual pack battle, kind of falling a little bit short here. Code card for you. Come on, focus up. Alright, I think that's probably as good as it's going to get. Alright, here we go. Grass. Golbat. Esper. Frogadier. Weedle. Tauros. Deoxys. Angifloette. Trubbish Reverse. Golbat Reverse. Okay, there's something. It's an E. Nope. Just a full art. Or just a regular card. Wow, so only 1 EX from that batch. That was definitely a bit of a letdown. We're not even going to show the update. Just going to go ahead and update that to 3-3. So we've got 3 regular EXs, and they're all the same one. Gourgeist, Gourgeist, and Gourgeist. That is hilarious if it wasn't super sad. Psychic. Colorless. Grass. Water. Psychic, dark. Alright, well, we are churning our way through these packs here pretty quickly. Alright, we only got 4, 5, 6. There we go. So, not all the stacks have them, because obviously there's the booster pack stood up behind it, so we may not be at exactly 18 packs in, but we're right about halfway. We're nearing that halfway point. And, yeah, we are definitely behind the 8-ball in terms of hit rate. In fact, actually, let me see. We are currently, we're at 16% hit rate. So, double that to 32. Yeah, that is definitely not where we want to be. We want to be in the 40s is usually where I find myself ending up. 40s to, on a good day, hitting nearing 50% on hit rate. And again, regular EXs count as hits, so. Water Energy, Zubat, Octillery, Beldum, Fennekin, Philippe. We got Golisopod, Claydol, Reverse Gumi, Reverse Bubbly Energy, and a Chestnut Hollow. Alright. So far, definitely feeling a little bit hosed, but we're gonna have, again, we're still a long ways from done. Fire, steel, water, dark, and grass. Also, if anyone happens to be playing some fun decks, let me know what decks you're running, because I'm always looking for inspiration for other decks to play. Alright, there we go. Here we go. Get this all lined up. Code card for you. And here we go. Energy. Remoraid. Sliggoo. Emolga. Quillfish. Prism Tower. Alright, we're starting to get plenty of those. I think we now have a full play set. Metagross. Great Net Hall. Remoraid Reverse. Meowstic Reverse. And Hey, there we go. Chinchino, finally, an EX that isn't Gourgeist. Psychic, water, item, steel, tower, dark, electric dragon, Remoraid, and 2 basics because I forgot about the previous basic, and Chinchino. Chinchappuccino. Alright, here we go. We are working our way through this one, though, pretty quickly here. Again, we're around about halfway through. Alright, here we go. Code card for you. Nice and focused up instantly there. Alright. Water energy. Ball toy. Matang. We got ourselves a Molga. Bergmite. Prism Tower. Alright. I was having a hard time pulling it before. Now I'm pulling all of them. Great Net Hall. Reverse Pumpkaboo. Reverse Ball Toy. And a Cabalion EX. Alright, hey, we are starting to get some EXs here. Pile up 2 more on the stack here. There we go. Great Net Hall, Psychic, Stadium, Water, Lightning, Steel, Ground, and Water. Alright, we got 3 packs left before we update, but we are, so far we're batting pretty good average here. Yeah, this stack has turned it around. We're 2 hits for 3 packs. And we're opening up pack number 4 right now. Alright, here we go. Code card for you. There we go. Some of these are focusing up really quick here. And here we go. Energy. Phantom. Froakie. Stunky. Coolidin. We got Deoxys. Owlug. Hazy's Tranquility. We got ourselves Fennekin Reverse. Matang Reverse. And an Ampharos Hollow. Alright, well, luck streak had to come to an end. Although, not the most amount of luck in the world, given the fact that it was just base EXs, but a luck streak nonetheless. Psychic, Grass, Snunky, Froakie, Phantom, Ampharos, and Basic Energy. There we go. 2 packs left. Another 2 packs left. We are speeding our way through this here. If we go any faster, we might get drafted to the University of Georgia football team. And for any of my sports fans watching, that hopefully is a funny joke. But, yeah. Here we go. Basic Energy. Zubat. We got Artillery. Beldum. Fennekin. Ninetales. Adversity Policy. Tauros. Let's see. We got Ferrothorn Reverse, Crobat Reverse, and a Nitro Fire Energy. Okay, it's been a minute since we had a Nitro Fire. Dark, Steel, Colorless, Tool, Fire, Steel, Water, Dark, Basic Energy, and we now have ourselves 1 pack left here. I'm gonna say before we go ahead and take a breather and update the sheet with our 2 additional EXs, although, again, 2 EXs is not a whole lot to write home about. The IR hit rate, though, is definitely the thing. I feel like this is making up for the fact that the overall hit rate feels kind of low. There we go. Code card for you. Haven't seen the Tauros illustration rare yet. A buddy of mine pulled it, but not me, so still looking to see that, because that one is beautiful. Stone Tank, Deoxys, Anja Floette, Zubat, Deoxys Speed Reverse, and a Xerneas. Alright. I am a little pressed for time, so we are just going to try to speed this up as best we can, but also not make any mistakes. So, Wimpod, Skrelp, Braxton, Fighting, Energy, Psychic. Alright. Alright, so let's take stock of where we are on booster packs. We'll grab a couple from the back. I do have some top loaders back there. Haven't had much worth top loading. Alright, we'll grab one from there to create a pile of 6. So there we go. 6 of those, but let's go ahead and update our nerd sheet first. Nope, not that nerd sheet. That nerd sheet. There we go. Alright, so we are now up to 5 regular EXs. No other updates available, so we're up to a 22% hit rate as of now, which means if we finish out the whole thing, it would be, yeah, if we keep up this kind of rate, we should be right around that, again, 40%, hopefully, at least. But, as I say, sleeve singles definitely feel like they're a little rougher than they normally are, so hopefully, again, we can turn this around in the final, I believe we have 12 remaining, so we're a little over halfway through. Alright, here we go. Code card for you. And here we go. Water Energy. Mareep, Donphan, Wimpod, Trubbish, Adversity Policy. We got Great Net Hall, Claydol Reverse, Keldeo Reverse. Hey, first time we've seen Keldeo, and a Cobalion. Alright. Getting some Swords of Justice here. Water, Fighting, Item, Psychic, Tool, Water, Dark, Fighting, Lightning, Water. Alright. So there we go. Alright. I will say this, the sealed booster box actually had a pretty cool story behind it as well, so we'll tell that when we get to it, but I think we might save that one for at the very end. Code card for you. But, yeah, the one that's unsealed, a local card shop here in town, as a way to combat scalping, will knock a little bit of the price off. If you're just willing to let them remove the plastic seal for you. So, obviously, since I knew I was opening them for the video, I wasn't going to say no. So, we got Quaddin, Phantom, Braxton. Alright, we got Emma. We got Garbodor, Deoxys, Wimpod, Gliscod Reverse, Kakuna Reverse, and Ho-Oh. No bees yet. We haven't gotten a Beedrill yet, which is a little bit strange. Because, again, we have opened quite a few packs, but the lack of Beedrill is a little off. Fire. Psychic. Grass. Poison. Fire. And Energy. Alright, so there we go. Alright, code card there for you. And here we go. Energy, Minchino, Chespin, Stunky, Goomy, Stun Tank, Deoxys, Anjay Floette, got Reverse Trubbish, Reverse Quilladin, and a Delphox Hollow. Alright. Okay, here we go. Definitely feels like we're on pace for a lower hit rate with the sleeve singles than we normally do. So maybe sleeve singles for this set is one to maybe avoid a little bit. Again, we'll have to wait and see till we get to the end of this, because for all I know, the last 6 packs have 6 SIRs in them. And we just do not know until we open them. Just never know what that one pack could hold. And I would know that better than anybody because, I think I've told this story before, but yeah, a buddy of mine, Sam, went and bought me, gave me some money for one of my Twilight ETBs so he could open it. And he got 10 packs, and the 10th pack had the SIR Greninja. So, Sam, if you're watching this, congratulations on your Greninja. Hopefully we can get a Greninja SIR today. Beldum, Avalugg, Adversity Policy, Sudowoodo, Braxton Reverse, Baltoy Reverse, not in this pack, and no hollow, we get the hollow, but nothing else. Fighting Fire, Sudowoodo, we got that, boop. Boop, boop, colorless. Definitely regretting putting them next to steel. Just for the similarity between the gray and the white. Alright. Code card for you. Alright, we've been live for a little over an hour at this point. Alright, here we go. Code card for you. Yeah, so we already did code card. Carnivine, Mareep, Watchog, Deoxys, Anjay Floette, Metagross Reverse. Oh, wait, no, that's not the reverse. Great Net. Hollow's the Great Net is the reverse. Watchog Illustration Rare. There we go. Back on track with the illustration rares. First time we've had to sleeve something up in a hot minute. And we will have something more to update the sheet with than we thought. Alright, there we go. Boom, boop, 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 boop. It's not really what we were looking for, but at this point we can't really complain about the hits we get, because right now it's the hits we're getting. Now let's see, what's the attack do here? Flip 3 coins. If any of them are heads, your opponent reveals their hand. For each heads, choose a card you find there and shuffle it into your opponent's deck. Yikes. So you could end up, if your opponent has a 3 card hand, if your opponent only has like 3 to 6 cards left in their hand, you could potentially get their hand down to 0. But there we go. Now we got one more pack left before we reach our next checkpoint, where we will take kind of how many booster packs exactly we do have left. And yeah, we'll see how close we are to figuring this one out. here we go. Code card for you. And here we go. Fighting Braxton, Mareep, Donphan, Chespin, Ninetales, Prism Tower, Metagross, Goomy Reverse, Vulpix Reverse, and a Bubbly Energy to end out this batch. Alright. Energy. Fire, Dragon, Steel, Tower, Boom, Boop, Boop, Mareep, Braxton, and Bubbly. Alright, so we gained what? Was it just one Cobalion and one IR, I believe? Since the last update, let's go over to Nerd Page. Alright, let's see. So we were at 5 and 3 was our count before. So that's our 3. That gets us to... Yeah, so we have the first Cobalion. So we have one IR and one regular EX to update. So boom. And 4. Again, the hit rate is not terrible. Again, we're at 27% hit rate, and that's assuming that the rest of these packs were complete duds, which, please no. Alright, so there's the rest of our sleeve singles. We're going to count these up real quick. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we got 9 packs remaining. So we do have a little bit of a mega stack here before we go back. Before we get our full update, but there we go. We are working our way through this one. We got some decent pulls so far. Problem is, decent pulls isn't what we're looking for. We're hoping for some really good pulls. Still haven't seen an SIR yet. Code card for you. Definitely hoping to find at least one. Probably, I think statistically, we should find 2 SIRs in this amount of packs. So here we go. Energy. Litleo. Baltoy. Froakie. Metang. Tauros. Gabodor. Delibird. Trubbish Reverse. Delibird Reverse. Oh, a full art energy retrieval. Let's go. First full art of the actual test. Because we had the packs earlier where we got really lucky with the full arts. Then it kind of slowed down once we got into real packs. The real packs of the real test. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get this thing sleeved on up. Is this a sign I should be running the Raging Bolt deck again? Because that was my main deck about a year ago. But obviously with Professor Sada's Vitality rotating, for those of you guys who play the game, you guys know that card really was kind of the lifeblood of Raging Bolt, but for whatever reason, it has actually maintained fairly well. I'm kind of surprised. I haven't really played with it much since Sada rotated, but that was a very weird way for that pack to open, but we got it open nonetheless. Alright, here we go. Code card for you. And here we go. Energy. Watchog. Zubat. Octillery. Beldum. Delibird. We got Deoxys. Emma. Gliscopod. Crobat Reverse. And a Gourgeist EX. Alright, well, we're back to where we started. We have the Gourgeist EXs popping back up, but we at least have a full art now to accompany it. Dark, Water, Support, Psychic, water, steel, water, dark, normal, and energy. Alright, we are, again, just chilling our way out here. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream. Alright, so there we go. Alright, here we go. Code card for you. And here we go. Energy, Kakuna, Fanfi, Flaffy, Vulpix, Tranquility, Ferrothorn, Ninetales. Alright, we're on reverse already. So Ferrothorn reverse, Patrat reverse, Nitro Energy, okay. Haven't, again, though, it feels like the special energies really were hot and heavy early and then kind of settled down a little bit in the middle here. Boop, 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 boop. Alright, we are working our way through this one. This has been a fun experience, though, so far. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the test as well as we are just churning our way through this one. Alright, here we go. Code card for you. Sure, I've probably tossed a code card by now, but here we go. Energy. Marie. Watchog. Zubat, Octillery, Stun Tank, Deoxys, Prism Tower, Reverse Frog, Xerneas Illustration Rare, let's go! Hey, there we go. And a Xerneas Hollow behind it. Alright, hey, I will not say no to that. That is a beautiful card art there. And ironically, a buddy of mine was actually just telling me about this one the other day when I was, I brought him some packs for his kid that I'd managed to score at one of the Walmart restocks. For those of you guys who also don't know, part of why I'm able to get so many packs, I do work at a Walmart, so, I get out usually around the time we're restocking, so I'm usually able to get some decent amount of packs, especially for sleeve singles, because they'll be left over for a couple days before people start grabbing them all, so I just pick up a few at a time, and over time it builds up, so boop, 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 boop. But yeah, I love the look of that Xerneas. Illustration rare. There we go. Again, we are churning our way through these. Again, we're getting close to the end on the sleeve singles, and we do not have an SIR or a gold yet. So again, the hit rate might be a little down from what we've experienced in the past. Not sure if that's just because the set's tough or if we're just having some bad luck. But here we go. Alright, Dark Energy, Octillery, Kakuna, Matata, Patarat, we got Tauros, we got the, Delibird, Reverse Beldum, Reverse Minccino, Hollow Ho-Oh to end that one. So, boom, boom, boom. Boop. Alright, those are two normal types. Two water. Kakuna. Ho-Oh. And there we go. Oh, just got the Greninja yourself. Alright, nice. I cooked a little bit on my LCS, but on trade-in, but okay. Alright, hey, cool. Hey, congratulations on pulling the Greninja. So that is probably my chase from the set. Although I will say the special red card that we pulled earlier, the full art one, pretty cool as well, and especially for someone who plays the game, being able to get full art of playable cards has been pretty cool. So we got ourselves 4 packs left before we are done with our sleeve singles comparison here. Alright, so there we go. 4 packs remaining for the sleeve singles portion. We also got some loose packs, basically just as a palette cleanser between to go. But yeah, so we'll open up a set of those between each of the boxes and stuff. But yep, Chaos Rising. And Chaos Rising has been decent though to us. I cannot complain too much. Code card for you guys, if anyone wants to play, try and start playing the game. Once you get started, I feel like you earn enough credits that you almost don't need to scan them anymore. Not to mention they're not really worth scanning once you are earning it off the battle pass. So, Wimpod, Chespin, Delibird. After this, we will go through our hits from the sleeve singles here. Gliscopod, Breaks in Reverse, Ball Toy Reverse, and Magnetic Energy. Alright, here we go. Doop, 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 doop. Dark, Fire, Energy, and Special Energy. So 3 packs remain. 3 packs remain. My local game stores have tournaments tonight and tomorrow. Tomorrow and the day after. I will probably be trying to have, I believe tomorrow they might, because it's a more casual night, they may allow Chaos Rising. I know Chaos Rising officially rotates in on Friday for those of us who play. So regionals in Italy, I believe, on Saturday and Sunday will have Chaos Rising available, which will be really cool to see. Here we go. Water, Remoraid, Sliggoo, Emolga. He was actually a topic of conversation at work today. I'm talking about how Emolga is one of the lesser used electric types, at least on the VGC side of things. Meowstic, Ball Toy. Oh, we got the Chespin illustration rare again. There we go. And a Goodra. There we go. There we go. Second Chespin. Will not complain about a dupe there. Boop. 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 Assumed it was already playable. So I believe for all full sets, so any set that includes booster boxes, I believe it's a 2-week delay. That's why you didn't see any special red cards on stream at Indianapolis this past week. Now, some game stores, like for example, again, the game store I go to on Wednesday nights in my local area, because it's a more casual night, sometimes they'll let us use cards before they're officially playable. But like if you're watching regionals, that's again why Indianapolis this past week did not feature any Chaos Rising. We didn't have any Mega Greninja on stream, and that is why. So, yep, there we go. A lot harder to see with the sleeve on there, but yeah, that Chespin artwork is beautiful. And yeah, we've had some good luck though with illustration rares so far this. Through this set. Boop-a-doo-doo. Alright, got ourselves another pack here. Oh, that's upside down. There we go. Code card for you guys. And if I don't leave the code card on there long enough, obviously, feel free to pause it. Sliggoo, Emolga, Quillfish, Litleo. We got ourselves a Meowstic, Emma, Garbodor. Transformation Tome. Okay, it's been a minute since we've seen one of these. Alright, Litleo. And a Crocodile EX. There we go. That was one of the first decks I played against when TCG Live brought in the Crocodile Chaos Rising. So there we go. Fire. Dark. Supporter. Psychic. Fire. Dark. Electric. Dragon. Energy. Alright, last pack of our sleeved singles. So we will, after this, we will have gone through 36 sleeve singles. No SAR yet. As I say, no SAR, but we have gotten our fair share of illustration rares and some beautiful ones at that. Code card for you. Alright, there we go. Card Trinket, and here we go. Energy. Weedle. Braixen. Froakie. Ferroseed. We got Garbodor. Deoxys. Special red card. Deoxys attack. Oh, Frogadier! Let's go! Man, we might master set this thing. Aside from the SIRs. But there we go. Frogadier illustration rare. Let's go. Alright, ending on some heat here. Yeah, ending on some real high heat here in the booster box, or on the sleeve singles. I think sleeve singles, as I say, they started out a little rough, but I think they brought it back pretty well there. A couple of beautiful illustration rares down the stretch. Steel, Froakie, Braixen, and Weedle. Energy. Alright. So there is the Frogadier. And I'm just going to quickly go to our full screen real quick, and we're just going to go through all of our pulls here just really quickly before we move on. So we got ourselves Frogadier. We got the Crocodile. Chespin illustration rare. We did get the Xerneas. Gourgeist, we pulled a few of those. Full Art Energy Retrieval. We got one of those earlier as well before the example. We got Watchog illustration rare. Cobalion. Yeah, we got ourselves a Chinchino. Gourgeist. That was our kind of drought there. Then we got Froakie. Claydol. Another Gourgeist. And a, and then the Metang. So those were our pulls through the, for the sleeve singles portion. Got some pretty good pulls. Let's go ahead and pull up the nerd sheet. And for anyone offended by nerd, I am using that mainly to call myself it because I love the numbers. So, all right, we had not done the full art yet. So let's see, we had a 4-6 split. So yeah, we had 3. All right, so I think Watchog was the last thing we had entered. So then we have Energy Retrieval, our first full art. Then we got a Gourgeist EX. Then we got one more regular EX with the Crocodile. So 8 EXs. And then we did get 3 more illustration rares. Let me just double check, make sure my numbers are right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 illustration rares. Wow. We cooked on the illustration rares. 44% hit rate. 16 total hits out of 36 sleeve singles packs. That is not bad whatsoever. So we will go ahead, and I'm going to leave that stack over there behind my computer, but in a distinct stack from our other pulls. We'll go ahead and we'll grab one of these stacks of Chaos Rising singles just to go ahead and as a palette cleanser between them. And hey, who knows? Maybe we'll get a gold card. But, yep, so those are the nerd stats for the sleeve singles. I think we will do bundles next, and then we'll end on the 2 boxes. So there we go. But yeah, I love the numbers. I love running statistics, and yeah, that's what we're doing here for a stream. We are pack battling between them. But I also, again, I got some of these. Some of these were just kind of loose packs out of open booster boxes at some stores. Some of them were out of like 3-pack blisters that I opened and just, because I didn't want to spend the time opening the 3-pack blisters here. So there we go, code card for you. Alright, let's see. Energy. Ferroseed, Litleo, we got Artillery, Prism Tower, Meow Stick, Great Net Hall, Flaffy Reverse, Quillfish Reverse, Xerneas Hollow. Alright. Dark Electric, Item, Psychic, Tower, Normal, Water, Fire, Steel, Fighting Energy, and boom. Alright, so again, we're just doing this as a palette cleanser here to get us through and onto our next one. We haven't had to top load or any of our, as I said, we're only going to top loader probably the SIRs. Yeah, and if we get it, the gold card, obviously. Yeah. The IRs, some of them may end up being deck pieces or binder copies, so I'm not going and putting them in top loaders just yet. Some of them might end up in top loaders eventually. So there we go. Okay, let's straighten out our piles a little bit too. Alright, here we go. Fire Energy, Froakie, Vulpix, Weedle, Sliggoo, Garbodor, Delibird, Roxy's Performance, Reverse Ferrothorn, Reverse Golbat, and Delphox Hollow. Well, glad we're getting the bad packs out of the way here as the palette cleanser and not as the all-important booster bundle for the battle. I've heard a lot of people say the bundles are a little weak. I've heard that, honestly, though, a couple of sets, and when I've done the tests in the past for other sets, I haven't noticed a major drop-off. Not to the point where like I would exclude bundles from it. ETBs are such a weird case because they're a lot higher price per pack. Yeah, sleeve singles are actually, I believe, cheaper on a price per pack basis than the bundles are, and obviously the sealed boxes, if you're getting them at MSRP, are cheaper than on a price per pack than sleeve singles, but odds are you're getting them at a higher price. So, and again, that's partially why we're doing the test. Is okay, is the premium for the sealed box worth it if you're gonna open 36 packs one way or the other? Alright, so we're just tidying up the desk a little bit here, trying to keep it neat so that when I go to pick up later, everything's nice and neatly sorted. I've got everything sorted by type, and I just dropped some dark types on the floor, so let's go ahead and pick those up. There we go, got that. We got a lot of trainer cards too, which is nice because trainer cards are some of the most important cards for a deck. Your deck's usually about 50% trainer cards. If you're doing it right, your deck. Most decks should be about 50% trainers. Yeah, I feel like then they're about, they're about 30 to 40% Pokemon, and then usually that last little bit is energy, although there are some decks that are a lot heavier on the energy count. Alright. Code card for you. There it is. Nice and in focus. Alright, here we go. Energy. Kakuna. Remoraid. Watchog. Emolga. Ferrothorn. Claydol. We got Deoxys. Carnivine. Oh! Greninja SIR! Let's go! Let's go! We got the SIR! We got the top chase! Let's go! Woohoo! And it doesn't count for any of the three competitors. Let's go. That is hilarious that it doesn't it won't end up counting for any of those. But we are going to go ahead and top load this one immediately. Boop, boop, boop. And there it is. We're going to set that one right back there. Actually, we'll set it amongst the booster box because it's a little bit less shiny there. There we go. But that is awesome. Cannot believe that is one way to cleanse the palette. The top chase. Alright, there we go. There's a little less glare there. It's still hard to kind of identify what it is, but we know what it is. Whew, there we go. That is a way to cleanse the palette right there. Boop, boop, boop. So now, the rest of this is pretty close to just free reign. Just organize, again, trying to organize everything so that it's easier to clean up and sort through later when I go to start building decks. Alright, here we go. After these two kind of palette cleanser packs, I will have to run upstairs and take care of something real quick, but we will be right back. So there we go. Energy. Quillfish. Baltoy. Molga. Deoxys. Avalugg. Tranquility. Braixen. Goodra. And Gourgeist EX. Alright. It's not bad. Goodra. We got Fire. Tranquility. Water. Psychic. Water. Electric. And Fighting Dark Energy. Alright, one last pack here real quick. But yeah, Greninja found. There we go. Kind of funny that we haven't found any of the regular Greninja, but we found the SIR. I've noticed that, though, with a lot of the Mega Evolution sets. I've had a hard time getting the Mega Evolution Pokemon. Even just the base versions, like Frostlass from Ascended Heroes, Starmie from Perfect Order. I've had a hard time getting some of those. Ninetales, Golisopod, Roxy's Performance, Esper Reverse, Tranquility Reverse, and a Goodra Hollow. Alright, well, again, cannot be upset with that. The SIR Greninja. There we go. Doop da doop 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 da doop doop doop. Doop 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 da doop doop doop. Alright, as I said, I'm going to go ahead and I will full screen the packs. Actually, we'll go ahead and we will full screen our top pull here. And we will be right back, guys. Again, probably 2 minutes tops. There we go. There we go. Alright. We like that. Alright. I just gotta send a text real quick and we will be on our way. Also, I gotta take a photo of this and brag about this real quick. Alright, so there we go. We got that all sent. Alright, so there we go. And, yeah, we will be starting, I think booster bundles will go next. So, let me just get this back up so I can be reading chat. But, yeah, top chase pulled, let's go. Oh, man, one of my buddies already responded to it. Yeah, boom, there we go. I love that. I love the Greninja card. Alright. We'll set those both off to the side there on the stack of kind of extra pulls. So, alright, let's go ahead and do booster bundles. Alright, we probably should come up with a more reliable way to open these things. I didn't actually think about the fact that the booster bundles were actually fully sealed. So, oh, there we go, I got it. Because unlike everybody else in this entire state, I am like the only person in the state that doesn't carry a pocket knife. So, there we go. Boom. And we will keep the bundle boxes so that we can sort cards and possibly decks into them later. And these are done in batches of 6. So we'll be able to, for sure, do these 6 at a time. And we'll update the spreadsheet after each bundle. Almost just went and sorted right through them. So there we go. Alright, energy. Code card for you guys. Alright, there we go. Stunky. Fennekin. Culloden. We got Frogadier. Deoxys. Ferrothorn. Philippe. Great Net Hall. Reverse. Golbat Reverse. And a Cabalion EX. Alright, hey, starting off with a hit. That is certainly a way to do it. Not as good as starting off with an SIR, but we will not complain. Grass, Dark, Item, Supporter, Steel, Psychic, Water, Fire, Dark, Energy. Alright, and we're gonna keep these separated so we don't get the packs for the battle mixed up with the just stacks of packs. There we go. Code for you guys. Pack of cards for me. Grass. Patrat. Skrelp. Culloden. We got Braxton. Claydol. Deoxys. Delibird. We got Goomy Reverse. Phantom Reverse. Ampharos Hollow. Alright, no pull in that one, but hey, you can't expect you can't expect to pull in every single pack. There we go. Goomy. Delibird. Boom. Boop. 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 And boop. There we go. Alright, so that's 2 packs down and 4 to go in this first bundle. There we go. Boop. There we go. That focused in real nice. Alright, here we go. Skrelp. We got Donphan, Goomy, Phantom, Meowstic, Claydol, Deoxys. We got Adversity Policy, Matang Illustration Rare again, and Bubbly Energy for the rare. Alright, hey, I will not complain about that. There we go. Alright, got our packs. Alright. Let's go ahead and get that Matang sleeved up. That is now our second IR Matang. So there we go. IR Matang. Again, some of these might become binder copies. Some of them will probably get top loaded, and other ones, if we end up finding them in a deck, well, they'll end up in a deck. But we'll have to wait and see if I think any of them are good there. Boom. Skrelp, Energy, Phantom, and Special Energy. Alright, so 3 packs in. We're doing pretty good. Code card for you. Oh, just an update. Let's see. Okay, that was just someone else typing in a group chat. Alright, here we go. Energy. Phantom. Mareep. Donphan. Wimpod. Philippe. Meowstic. Special red card. There we go. Ferrothorn reverse. Goodra reverse. And a Delphox Hollow. Alright, so there we go. Goodra. Ferrothorn. Boom. Psychic. Boom. Boop. 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 Alright. As I say, we're working our way through this, though, pretty quick and efficiently. I'm trying to go as quick as I can, because I do have some other stuff coming out tonight, but should be able to get it all done in a reasonable amount of time. Code card for you. Alright, so here we go. Steel Energy, Trubbish, Litleo, Wimpod, Pumpkaboo, Special Red Card, Avalugg, Sudowoodo, Braxton Reverse, Bubbly Energy Reverse, and a Trevenant Hollow. Alright, little bit, as I'm drying out just a little bit here. As I say, for the first bundle at least, again, we started out, as I say, we've gotten a solid amount of pulls from it. That even if the last pack does come up dry, it's still solid, but you always just hope for that little bit more. Can we get to the 50-50 hit rate on the bundle? To at least start the first bundle with 3 hits would be a good start. But there's always, as always, there's no guarantees. Code card for you. Boop. Alright. Fire Energy. Trubbish. Fennekin. Pumpkaboo. Oh, I think I see something in the back there. Carnivine. Garbodor. Deoxys, Prism Tower, Remoraid. Nope, not in that slot. And oh, Mega Greninja regular. Okay, hey, we will take it. Again, I said I wanted to be at 50% hit rate. We got to 50% hit rate. There we go. Boop, 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 and boop, boop. And there we go. Alright, so our 3 hits for the first of the bundles. Let's go ahead and get on over to the Nerd Sheet bundle. We got 2 regular EXs and a illustration rare already. There we go. Alright. Doing pretty good. Let's grab another bundle and get ripping right on into the next one. But again, sleeve singles put up a decent number. Again, 16 is not bad. 18 at that 50-50 range is kind of what we aim. Bought 20 packs of Destiny Rivals tonight. Cannot get a single uncommon Misty Psyduck. I've got a few Misty Psyducks, I think, hanging around. I've done this same concept with Destiny Rivals, so but yeah, the Misty Psyduck, the illustration rare is beautiful, but yeah, you're just looking for the uncommon to finish off the Misty's deck. Yep. That's always annoying when you buy packs to try and pull the uncommon card you need to finish your deck, because that would be way cooler than buying the single online. Or finding it in a card shop's bulk bin. But, yeah, sometimes it's hard to do. I actually was able to score some pretty good deals on some playable bulk the other day at a local game store. Not specifically a Pokemon store, but, yeah, so they had some Woolie's Determination and stuff in their bulk pile, so there we go. Alright, Water Energy. We got Flaffy. We got ourselves Vulpix, Remoraid, Sliggoo, Roxy's Performance. We got ourselves Delibird. Special red card. Remoraid. We got Kakuna. And another Mega Greninja. Alright, wow, we are clicking off the Mega Greninjas. Alright, so there we go. But yeah, we are just chilling out here. Hopefully everybody's having a good day. I'm having a pretty good one so far. Vulpix, Flaffy. We're just if you ever hear me just calling out random stuff afterwards, I'm trying to sort the bulk so that when I go to start building decks, I can find stuff easier. It'll take us a little bit longer, but it'll help in the long run with sorting stuff. Because the other night I just went through the trouble of trying to sort through a bunch of bulk that was unsorted from a lot of openings, so. Fighting Energy, Sliggoo, we got Chespin, we've pulled that illustration rare a couple times now. Fennekin, Tranquility, we got the Skuntank, Deoxys, Reverse Pumpkaboo, Reverse Nitro Energy, and a Crobat Holo to end off that pack. Alright, there we go. Yeah, we are working our way through these packs as quickly as we can, but still enjoying it and still keeping a pretty good count here. Grass, Dragon, oop. Almost just knocked my steel pile over. Energy and Dark. Alright, 4 more packs of from this bundle. So we're now at 2 Mega Greninja and 1 Mega Greninja SIR. Code card for you. Alright, Emolga. We got Quillfish, Litleo, Baltoy, Claydol. We got Golisopod, Emma. We got Metagross Reverse, Mareep Reverse, Bubbly Energy Holo. Alright, there we go. And we're working our way through these. Electric, Steel, Emma, Water, Fighting, Fire, Dark, Electric, and Energy. Man. There we go. Boop, 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 boop. Alright, there we go. Code card for you guys. Boom. Alright, here we go. Energy. Baltoy. Metang. Emolga. Bergwhite. Anjay Floette. We got Metagross. We got Ninetales. We got Sliggoo. We got Magnetic Energy, not Metallic. And then we got Ho-Oh to end off that pack. Alright. Alright, well, bundles, starting off pretty hot with the Mega Evolutions, but a little bit slow on overall hit count through through nearly 2 full bundles here. Alright, glad I was able to catch that. Hopefully, muted the sneeze, because that was a loud one. Alright, but yeah, here we go. We got 2 packs left in booster bundle number 2. Code card. And here we go. Energy, Froakie, Matang, Weedle. We got Golbat, Deoxys, Skuntank, Philippe. We got Trubbish Reverse, Watchog illustration rare. There we go. Getting some good. Getting an illustration rare, that'll help with the hit rate. As I get this right back on track, as long as for about a 40% hit rate. There we go. Good old Watchog. So we did pull one of these in the first with the booster or the sleeve booster packs, but there we go. Always nice to have a second copy. Boop, 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 boop. Would love to have a second copy of some B-drills. Because B-drill is one of those decks I want to try out with the new set. And yeah, I'm pretty close on B-drill. I just needed like a couple of extra Bs, and I thought through this many packs, I would have expected I would have had one B-drill EX. I have not gotten a B-drill EX yet. There we go. Code card for you. Alright, here we go. Fire Energy, Minccino, Litleo. We got Golbat, Esper, Adversity Policy. We got Tauros, Transformation Tome, Chespin Reverse, Special Red Card Reverse, Chestnut. Alright. I did lose to a Chestnut online the other day when I was playing just TCG Live. But ultimately, this bundle, not too far off from the average, but yeah, a little down compared to the first one. Tome, normal, policy, psychic, fire, energy, normal, and grass. Alright, so let's go ahead and pull up nerd stuff and do. Alright, so we got one additional EX and a Watchog. So, one additional EX and a second illustration rare. Already up to a 13% hit rate, and that's assuming, again, that these other bundles are entirely busts, which, if somehow all these bundles are entirely busts, that is insane. But we don't know until we get them open, so there we go. This bundle already a little bit bent, but not like we're caring too much about how the boxes are. Because what we care about is the packs inside, which look all good. No damaged packs. That would be really unfortunate. Alright, so there we go. Code card for you. Alright, there we go. Just double checking my messages, making sure I'm not missing anything. Alright, here we go. Energy, Artillery, Kakuna. We got plenty of those for a deck. Patrat, Avalugg, Pseudo, Wuro, Emma. We got Metagross Reverse, Bergmite Reverse, and there we go, our first Mega Floette. There we go. Alright, so now if we wanted to play the Anji Floette, we actually have the Floette to Anji. I have absolutely no idea if that's at all how that works. If the Anji Floette is actually, because again, I didn't play ZA, so I have no idea if that's a relevant reference to how it is in the game, but there we go. We got ourselves a Floette. Alright, here we go. Code card for you. Alright, there we go. Fighting Energy. Matang. Emolga. Minchino. Bergmite. Deoxys. Delibird. Philippe. Trubbish Reverse. Delphox Reverse. Bubbly Energy. Alright, well, there we go. Alright, Fire. Dark. Philippe. Water. Psychic. Water. Normal. Electric. Steel. Energy. Special Energy. Yeah, there's a lot of fire types. I will say there's a lot of fire types in this set, which makes sense considering the fact that it's that one of the building battles was a Typhlosion and one of the cards is a special fire energy. Alright, come on. We got 4 packs left in this bundle. Code card for you. Oh, there we go. There it is. How does the Excel table work? I guess it just shows you how many. Okay. Yeah. So the Excel sheet, it doesn't have how many packs I've opened. I have it automatically keyed to do the percentages based off of 36. So assuming that all packs were opened. So once we get to the end of the 36 packs, it'll give us an accurate some accurate information there. So here we go. Grass Energy, we got Vulpix, Sliggoo, Chespin, Mareep, Ninetales, Adversity, Policy, we got Deoxys, Flaffy Reverse, Brokey Reverse, Delphox. Yep. Yeah, I have it automatically set, so it'll automatically adjust with our the percentage. Yeah, that way I don't have to adjust it. I probably could do it with a pack number, but that way I don't, and there isn't another way for me to mess it up. Figure the more idiot-proof I could try and make it, the less chance I mess something up. And simple enough, hopefully, for everybody to understand. So, there we go. And 3 fire types for that pile. Alright, so here we go. So, but we've been updating it basically, especially with the bundles, we've been updating it literally every 6 packs because each booster bundle is 6 packs long. And that'll give us a... So after this one, we will be halfway through, so we just double the number, and that would be what we're on pace for, quote-unquote. But on pace doesn't mean much unless we keep up the pace. Esper, Frogadier, we got Meowstic, special red card. Oh, I think I see something at the back there. AZ's Tranquility, reverse. Oh, there it is, Tauros, full art, let's go, illustration rare Tauros. And a Trevenant. Alright, hey, I won't be upset about that. There we go. So we'll set the illustration right there. Sort these real quick. Boop, boop. Kind of feels like I'm playing solitaire almost. Boop, 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 boop. My local game store doesn't have any sleeve packs, so you just break the display box. That's fun. How do you think it's? Do you think it's fine to buy loose packs? Yeah, especially if you trust your local game store. Like, I know the guys who run both the local stores that I go to, and for the most part, I trust them to be fair when it comes to loose packs. I know some people will talk about, especially with Japanese packs, that you can like do some sort of metal detector scan to detect the good ones. But again, as long as you trust your local game store to be fair, you can usually buy the loose packs from out of an open booster box. The sleeve singles are more so a retail product anyway, something that that Walmart or Target can stock, and hopefully it doesn't go out of stock instantly. But yep, so there we go, code card for you guys. But yeah, so here we go. And say obviously if the booster box has a much better hit rate, which we'll find out hopefully later on. Maybe you'll want to get those instead of the sleeve singles, because sleeve singles did go a little below their average from past testing. Matang, Emolga, Great Net Hall, Metagross, Roxy's Performance, Great Net Hall Reverse, Goodra Reverse, and a Ho-Oh Hollow. Alright. Man, that Ho-Oh had some real shimmer on the side of it. So, I mean, I would definitely trust my local game store over, like, when I go to card shows. I'm a lot less likely to pick up a loose single pack. Just because card shows, I tend to not know all the vendors at the card show in the same way I know my the people who run my local game store. But, because yeah, I have a local store around here who does that too. Most of my local one of my local stores has does stock some sleeve singles as well. Yeah, and then one of them just does the open booster boxes. So, yep. Alright, here we go. Code card for you. And here we go. Let's see. Dark Energy, Weedle, Quillfish, Goomy, Phantom, Deoxys, Prism Tower, there we go. Avalugg, Goomy, Deoxys Reverse, and a Cobalion EX. Alright. We got something at least. Alright, so we'll sort these real quick, and then we will go ahead and update the good old spreadsheet. Boop, 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 boop. Alright, nerd stuff. Boop, 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 boop. Packs. Alright, so we are now up to... Alright, so we got, what, 3 IRs... and 5 EXs, it looks like. Yeah, we got 5 regular EXs and 3 IR. So 3 illustration rare, because we got Matang, Watchog, and Tauros. And then we got 5 on the bundle. So again, so right now we're on pace for exactly the same amount of packs that the sleeve singles provided us, because we're currently at 22.2%. We're at 8 hits, and we are halfway through our bundle. So we are exactly on the exact same pace the sleeve singles were. That's very interesting. I don't think we've ever been this. I don't think we've ever had two boxes that had the exact same amount of hits. And certainly I don't think we've ever had two that hit the exact same amount of hits and the same like percentage as to what of everything they hit. Because like sometimes I'll have a box that has like one or two more IRs, but one or two less full arts. Alright, I will say the plastic on these things is a lot better than it used to be. There we go. Alright, there we go. Alright, we're working our way through this here. Doop, 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 doop. Alright. We got bundle number 4. And we got 6 packs. Alright, so 6 packs here. I say, if we snipe the gold card and the SIR Greninja today, that would be awesome. Yeah, there we go. Code card for you guys. Alright, here we go. Energy. Fennekin. Kakuna. Vampy. Flaffy. Delibird. Philippe. We got Meowstic. We got Ho-Oh Reverse. Nitro Energy Reverse. And a Gudra Hollow. Doop, 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 doop. Alright. Not too bad. And this is a lot of packs we are going through. We haven't even started on the boxes yet. Alright, there we go. We are just chilling out here. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. Alright, I'm just going to quickly check the stream status. Boop, 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 boop. Alright, we got 3 people still hanging out in chat. Thank you guys for deciding to spend a portion of your very valuable Tuesday afternoon here with us. And here we go. Back to it. Code card for you. Alright, there we go. Alright. We got Psychic Energy, Emolga, Baltoy, Patrat, Bergmite, Prism Tower, Meowstic, Great Hall Net. We got Stunky Reverse, Mareep Reverse, and a Delphox Hollow. Mareep. We got Stunky. Boop. Boop. Prism Tower. Berg. Patty Rat. We got Molga. Energy. And our Hollow. Alright. Alright, there we go, there we go. Code card for you guys. And a pack of cards for me. Energy. Vulpix. Remoraid. Sliggoo. Emolga. Special red card, there we go. Love seeing some of those. Garbodor. Deoxys, Esper, Metallic Energy Reverse, and a Mega Pyroar. There we go. Alright, Mega Pyroar EX. About time we got another, about time we got a Mega Pyroar. First one of those for the stream. Special red card. Boop, boop, boop. 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 Alright. We're halfway through that booster bundle at the moment. Alright, here we go. Code card for you guys. Now, say if you guys would like to see me do some live breakdowns of some of the some of my favorite games from each regional, let me know, and I definitely could look into doing some of those just to get some more content on the channel. Because TCG content has been hard for me to record because stuff has been a lot of my footage has ended up shaky. So there we go. Deoxys, Golisopod, Tauros, Claydol Reverse, Special Red Card Reverse, and a Bubbly Energy. There we go. But yeah, if you guys would like to see some stuff like that, though, let me know. Because, again, I would love to get more content on this channel more regularly for you guys. Again, it's just kind of the difficulty, and I've been with my old computer decided to kick the can a while back, so that's why I was out of content creation on both this channel and the main channel. If you guys do enjoy sports content, primarily auto racing, yeah, I do have a main channel where I cover stuff like that. If you guys just prefer Pokemon and other kinds of games, this channel is perfectly fine, and we are, as I say, it helps just as much. So there we go. Ooh, I think I saw something. I'm not gonna peek. I think I saw something. I think I saw the SIR shimmer. We may have an SIR here. Come on. Alright, there we go. Code card for you. There we go. That's solidified pretty good. Alright, here we go. Energy. Quillfish. Litleo. Baltoy. Froakie. Prism Tower. I can definitely see some kind of sparkles, but that could very well be a full art at the very end of the pack. Alright, we got an alright, if we got an illustration rare, it's behind here. Nope, no illustration rare. Oh, full art Surfing Beach. Alright, hey, I will take that. That is a beautiful card right there. Full art Surfing Beach. Boop and boop. I will take a full art Surfing Beach. Let's grab a sleeve. And let's go ahead and protect the beach. But yeah, that is a beautiful card there. So it did have it did have the texturing. It was just a full art, not an SIR. Alright, one last pack here for the bundle, and then we get to go ahead and update with a full art now to our name. Let's say this bundle has definitely treated us pretty well here so far. So even if this pack comes up empty, I think we're still probably ahead of pace. Alright, so here we go. Water Energy, Mareep, Minchino, Stunky, Fennekin, Garbodor, Delibird, Roxy's Performance. We got Wimpod Reverse, Bergmite Reverse, and a Magnetic Energy. I keep going to say metallic, but no, it's magnetic. There we go. Boop, 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 boop. 2 waters. Boop. 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 Alright, there we go. We're just chilling out here, opening some packs, having some fun. Alright, I don't remember what the last pull we had before the, when we did the nerd stuff. Let's see. We had the Tauros. I think we might have had the Cabalion. Alright, let's see. We were at 8 pulls, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, so we only got 2 additional pulls. We got 1 regular EX that puts us to 6. And we got 1 full art, which matches our rate from the sleeve singles. And we are a little bit I think we're a little ahead of pace here on the bundles as a whole. Alright, so Surfing Beach. That'll be an easy one to remember. But yeah, so we got 27% hit rate already. And that's, again, assuming we don't get anything in these last 2 bundles, which having 2 dud bundles would be really not fun. Come on. Now I get to play the game of how long is it going to take me to get this thing open again. Alright, so there we go. Alright. Bundle number 5. 6 packs. Boom. Alright, so there we go. Code card for you. And here we go. Energy, Skrelp, Goomy, Donphan, Phantom, Metagross, Roxy's Performance, Golisopod, Metagross Reverse, Kakuna Reverse, no Beedrill. Dang it. Was hoping for the Beedrill there. Alright, well, cannot be upset. We got ourselves a pretty good day going here. Again, we already pulled the chase, so the rest of the packs are just for fun, pretty much. For fun, for science, and hopefully to pull at least a Beedrill at some point-ish. Yeah, this corner could definitely use some more light, especially if I'm going to record over here more frequently, but I'm hoping that I'll have my office cleaned up a little bit better by the next set. Alright, here we go. We got ourselves Water Energy, Watchog, Zubat. We got ourselves Artillery, Beldum, Special Red Card. We got Gerboder, Deoxys, Felipe Reverse, Minccino Reverse, and a Trevenant. Alright, well, there we go. Minccino, Felipe. We got Deoxys, Gerboder, Red Card, boom, boom. Dark, Normal, Water, Psychic. Alright, so 0 for 2 the first 2 packs. Putting us a little bit behind the 8 ball to try and score something in the back half of the bundle here. They have us in the first half. Speaking of they have us in the first half, the NBA Finals do start tomorrow night. That should be fun. Rooting for the Spurs this year, because, yeah, do not want to see the Knicks win. Litleo, Wimpod, Pumpkaboo, Deoxys, Claydol, Transformation Tome, Reverse Pumpkaboo, Reverse Avalugg, Mega Pyroar, there we go. Another EX. Alright, there we go. Pumpkaboo, Transformation Tome. Boop. 2 Psychic, 1 Water, Fire, Dark, Energy. Alright, here we go. Code card for you. Alright, here we go. Energy. Fennekin. We got Kakuna. Vampy. Flaffy. Prism Tower. Avalugg. Sudowoodo. Trubbish Reverse. Alright, let's see. IR? Nope. Vulpix. And Nitro Fire Energy. Alright. Boop. 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 Fanfee. Kakuna. Fennekin. Energy. Alright, only 2 packs left, and we've only gotten an IR, or not even an IR, we got a singular EX so far out of this set. Alright, here we go. Code card for you. Alright, here we go. Energy. Zubat. We got Weedle. Braxton. Froakie. We got Ferrothorn. We got Deoxys. Tranquility. Wimpod Reverse. Froakie Reverse. And another full art Surfing Beach. Let's go. We're raking in the full arts. We got 2 full art on the Surfing Beach there, so you're closer to a play set potentially. Boom, boop, 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 and Dark and Psychic Energy. All right. So we've gotten one beach and 1 EX out of this so far. So we're doing okay. We're not doing terrible. Alright, 1 last pack here, and then we got 1 bundle remaining. So only 6 packs left after this for the booster bundle section, at least. Alright, code card for you. Alright, here we go. Energy. We got Vulpix, Remoraid, Sliggoo. We got Emolga, Emma. We got Ninetales, Adversity Policy. Alright, we get Reverse Sliggoo. Reverse Magnetic Energy, Ampharos Hollow. Alright, Energy, Goo. We got that. Fire, Support. We got Electric, Goo, Remo. We got Vulpix. Energy. Oh, nope. Energy doesn't go in that pile. And there we go. Alright, nerd stuff. Boop, 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 boop. Alright, we are now down to our final bundle, and we only got 2 editions this time. It is 1 extra on the full arts, both of them being Surfing Beaches, ironically, and a regular EX. So we are... Alright, so the bundles are definitely behind the pace. We would need 4... we would need 4 hits out of the final booster bundle to equate out to the... sleeve singles. In particular, the IRs are where we're really lacking. 7 IRs in the sleeve singles, and so far only 3 in the bundles. So that is where the numbers are really lacking right now. We really need this last booster bundle to pull up some big statistics here. Once we get that, then we will be able to... As at this point, though, the bundle's definitely looking like they're a little bit behind the sleeve singles, which is kind of normal for these. Not to mention bundles get to be annoying to open, too. There we go. So yeah, we're just chilling out here though. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. We're on our final bundle and we got 2 booster boxes to open. And the last one comes with a fun story. But there's our 6 packs for the bundle. And here we go. Let's get right on into them. Doop, 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 doop. Alright. And code card for you. And energy card. Bergmite. Matang. Golbat. Chespin. Skuntank. Philippe. Metagross. Skrill. Bergmite reverse. A Goodra upside down. Well, not a hit, but interesting. Alright, Bergmite. Skrill. Metagross. Philippe. Dark. Grass. Dark. Steel, Berg, and upside down Goodra and the fighting energy to wrap it up. Alright, there we go. Again, we are desperately low on pulls here, so again, if we want these pulls to kind of catch back up, we need to start scoring some here early here. Alright, but yeah, it's been a pretty good day though so far. Again, we've pulled a lot. All right, here we go. Code card for you guys, and a pack of cards for us. One. All right, Remoraid, Emolga, Baltoy. We got the Patrat. We got the Golisopod, Emma. We got Deoxys, Chespin reverse, Ferroseed reverse, and a Nitro energy to round out the pack. Boop. Boop, 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 boop. Alright, Deoxys, Emma, Boom, Patrat, regular energy, special energy. Alright, we need to go 4 for 4 if we want to have a shot at catching the sleeve singles. Otherwise, sleeve singles will be in first place and the bundles will, at best, be in second. Which being in second of 3 isn't bad, but we do have 2 boxes, so we will, we'll keep an eye on first box versus second box, but I do also have the boxes combined on numbers, but I also have their numbers obfuscated, so there we go. Alright, oop, I just smacked the mic, sorry about that. Energy, Donphan, Wimpod, Trubbish. We got Fennekin, Sudowoodo, Roxy's Performance. We got Delibird, Reverse Emolga, Reverse Deoxys, and a Bubbly Energy to round out this one. So, officially, the booster bundles cannot win the competition outright on sheer number of pulls. They could still get an SIR or 3 even, and potentially completely flip the question of, okay, if you pull 3 SIRs out of one bundle, someone's getting investigated for that bundle. But that is unlikely. Although I did have an ETB the other day that had 2 SIRs and the top illustration rare out of perfect order. So, I'm enjoying this though. This has been fun. able to just kind of lay back, relax, enjoy opening up some Pokemon cards, getting some good pulls here. Alright, yeah, as I did happen to see something when we were moving the energy to the front, but I'm not taking a look to see what it is. Code card for you guys. Energy, Pumpkaboo, Carnivine, Zubat, Ferroseed, special red card. Love seeing a lot of those. Claydol, Golisopod, Transformation Tome, Kakuna, reverse, and a Mega Dragalge EX. There we go. We get our first Mega Dragalge of the day. It's something. So yeah, there we go. Steel, Grass, Tome, Water, Fighting, Red card, Zoo, Grass, Pumpkin, Grass Energy, and Dragalge. Alright, 2 packs left. I will say though, at least Dragalge now, if I want to play the Dragalge deck, I can give it a try. Code card for you. And here we go. Energy, Esper, Mareep, Minccino, Stunky, Meowstic, Garbodor, Tauros. We got the reverse Stun Tank, reverse Minccino, and a Chestnut to end off that pack. Let's say we are trying to go a little bit quicker here because I am, again, desperately running out of time. Psychic, normal, electric, normal, dark, normal, dark, psychic, energy, grass. Alright, last pack of the booster bundles. Can we get some magic here? It's the last pack. Ironically, the best pulls I feel like have been out of the loose packs that I've that aren't actually competing because I didn't have nearly enough of them and they didn't really have a category to fit into. Alright, there we go. Code card for you. Not to mention the odds of them, as they could be very much hit or miss given the fact that, well, I was grabbing them from different places and different methods, whether it be sleeve singles or whether it was 3-pack blisters or something else. Phanpy, Emma, Deoxys, yeah, Stun Tank, Octillery Reverse, Avalugg Reverse, Delphox Hollow. Alright. So, that was a little disappointing. The bundles definitely fell a little bit flat compared to the sleeve singles. All of them, again, getting dwarfed by the SAR Greninja that the palette cleanser packs, as we've been calling them, pulled. Boop, 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 boop. Alright, so before we go ahead and pull up the nerd stats, we will go ahead and just go through real quick all of our pulls from the booster box. We got 2 Surfing Beach. Yeah, we got a Mega Pyroar, 2 Mega Pyroar. We also got a Cobalion, Tauros, and a Mega Floette, Watchog, Greninja, and then we got a Metang and another Cobalion. So, we got some decent hits there. Let's go ahead and add these into our nerd corner. Alright, so... Oh. Wow. I didn't realize we went only the one Dragalge. Alright, and I will double check the numbers here. Just to make sure they're right. We got... Let's go ahead and sort them by type here. Type of pull. Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 EXs, 2 full art surfing beaches, and 3 illustration rares. Those numbers are correct, unfortunately. Alright, you know what? We're going to put our pulls from the bundles into a bundle. That's where we will store them so I can remember what the pulls were there. And we will go ahead and have our palette cleansing packs. So yeah, there we go. When you're palette cleansing from opening packs is opening packs. But ultimately, let's go ahead and take the nerd stuff down. So yeah, ultimately, these packs have been the best of them so far. Code card for you guys. Alright, let's slide the bundles a little bit further off camera. That way we have a little bit less busyness in the background. And here we go. Energy, Kakuna, Flaffy, Froakie, Vulpix, Transformation Tome. We got Deoxys, Ferrothorn, Remoraid, Keldeo Reverse, and a Delphox Hollow. Well, good news is if Delphox ends up being playable, we have a lot of them. Although you could probably say that for a lot of these cards at this point, because we've been ripping a lot of packs. So we're going to have a lot of everything except for whatever reason, we haven't pulled a Beedrill yet. Still looking for Beedrills. I was kind of hoping to be able to get a decent chunk of the full art Beedrills, but at this point I'll just take the regular EX even. I didn't realize just how rough the pull rate was going to be for full art. In fact, we don't have a full art Pokemon yet. All our full arts are either item cards or stadiums. Code card for you guys. Energy, Octillery, Beldum, Fennekin, Kakuna, Matata. We got Deoxys, Prism Tower, Reverse Skrelp. Oh, there we go! Xerneas IR, let's go! And a Trevenant. There we go. Second Xerneas illustration rare of the day. Boom. Always lovely to see that. Because I believe that will be the top illustration rare from this set. And to have 2 of them means I might have some trade value. And as a Rich, if you're watching, might be looking for a trade because you pulled some full art item cards that I happen to use in decks that I play. Yeah, quite a bit the other day from the Ascended Heroes I got you. Alright, here we go. Code card for you. I think I have somehow managed not to toss any of the code cards yet. Alright, here we go. Fire Energy, Froakie, Matang, Weedle, Golbat, Anjay Floette. We got Delibirb. Love that art. That artwork is beautiful. Philippe, Pumpkaboo, Weedle Reverse, and a Mega Dragalge EX. There we go. So if I want to play the deck, I am starting to get more than a couple, I'm starting to get a couple of the EX megas, so there we go. Just have to open up a enormous amount of packs to get multiple IRs. Maybe I need to do this for Ascended Heroes. That would be an expensive day to be opening that much Ascended Heroes. Not to mention I would have to actually be able to get my hands on the Ascended Heroes, which would require me probably not having a job anymore. So, again, these are just our palette cleanser packs. These are not being added in for the challenge, although they probably would be destroying the competition right now. Psychic Energy, Sliggoo, Molga, Quillfish. We got the Litleo, Anjay Floette, Ninetales. We got the Ferrothorn, Beldum Reverse, Baltoy Reverse, and a Crobat Hollow to end that pack. Alright, we got one more palette cleansing pack here. This one's been a pretty good palette cleanse. It hasn't been insane to the point where it's like, okay, kind of wish this was competing, but it's been solid. It's keeping up right about the same hit rate the rest of the packs have been, roughly. Alright, one last pack here. Let's see if we can get some last pack magic here before we get the first box open here. Alright, there we go. Alright, code card for you. Alright, and we've got ourselves Energy, Phanpy, Flaffy, Remoraid, Vulpix, Garbodor, Tauros, Deoxys, Wimpod Reverse, Deoxys Reverse, and a Bubbly Energy to end off the palette cleansing packs. Alright, well, we got some nice water we got a nice water energy to refresh our palette, and we will be right back to it. Okay, I'll have to get that last energy here, come on. I know energy cards don't really matter, but there we go. We pull so many of them, and we get them free in every pack, so. Boop. Boop, 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 boop. Dark, fire, water, electric, fighting, special energy, and boom. Alright, time for the big boy. Getting open the booster box. Alright, kaboom! There we go. Booster box. Fully folded out, power engaged. Alright. We're going to go left to right like I normally do here. So let's go ahead and grab out our first 6 packs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, wow, that one feels kind of light. And 6. Alright, we're going to start with these two because these feel a little bit lighter than the rest. And I don't know if lighter is good or a bad thing in this set because it's too new to know. And say if we get double SIRs, we know. If we get gold, we know. Kind of curious if we will end up getting the gold card or not here. Code card for you guys. We're opening enough packs that it's statistically possible. Fennekin, Pumpkaboo, we got Carnivine, Garbodor, we got the Deoxys, Prism Tower reverse. Nope, not reverse. This is the first reverse. Ferrothorn, Goodra reverse, Xerneas Hollow. Boop, boop, boop. Boop. Boop, 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 boop. Alright, so that didn't have anything in it. We'll see if the other pack that felt kind of light did or not. Alright, here we go. Code card for you. And let's see, what do we got? We got 3 people hanging out in chat still. Thank you guys for deciding to spend a portion of your very valuable afternoon here with us. Litleo, Wimpod, Pumpkaboo, Zubat, Roxy's Performance, got Delaburb, Special Red Card, Carnivine, Reverse, Bergmite Reverse, Keldeo Hollow. Alright, we finally got our first Keldeo non-reverse. There we go. That's something. If we were keeping track for our master set, that was a hollow we needed, but at this point we are not master setting this thing with how, as if we had like 2 or 3 SIRs at this point, I might consider the idea of maybe trying to set up the master set, but yeah, that would require being way ahead on SIRs, but we didn't get one out of the bundles, and we didn't get one out of the sleeve singles either, actually. So in theory, we should be due for another SIR, hopefully. Alright, code card for you, but the palette cleanser pack is definitely holding down the most valuable pull, considering it has the Greninja. Boom, Goomy, Donphan, Phantump, Trubbish, Tome. We got Avalugg, Sudowoodo. We got Zubat Reverse, Golbat Reverse, Magnetic Energy to end that pack. Boop, boop, boop. Doop, 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 doop. Fighting Dragon, Energy, Special Energy. Wow, we're at nearly 3 hours on this stream already. Did not expect to be here for over 3 hours of opening packs today, but code card for you. And let's see. Energy, Minchino, Donphan, Braixen, Wimpod, Philippe, Meowstic, Special Red Card, Great Net Hall, Mareep, and a Crocodile EX. There we go. Alright, so we got... Oh, wait, no. Those 2 were from our palette cleansing packs. We don't want to mess up the numbers. That was our first pull out of the booster box, I believe. If I'm wrong, please somebody let me know, but I believe that's our first pull out of the booster box. Don't think Dragalge came out of it, and I don't think, we had a bit of a cold streak going. So, yeah, no, I know the Xerneas wasn't part of it. So I believe that is our first EX, which a lone EX from a 6-pack burst is a bad rate. But we're only 4 packs in right now, so code card for you guys. We could potentially get something, maybe even gold in this next pack. Here we go. Fennekin, Quilladin, Skrill, Metagross, Hall, Tauros, Reverse Fennekin, Reverse Phantom, Hollow Trevenant to end off that one. Boop, 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 boop. Normal type. Net. Steel. Dark. Frogadier. Quilladin. There we go. And boom. Alright, last pack here. This was technically the first pack of the booster box. Let's see if we can get some of that first pack magic here. Alright. Code card for you guys. Here we go. Energy. Weedle. Golbat. Bergmite. Esper. Claydol. Deoxys. Delibird. Reverse Flaffy. Watchog illustration rare. Let's go. Third one of those we've pulled today. So if it ends up being playable, which I don't think it will be based on the attack. Well, the attack isn't bad. It's just kind of very situational. Yeah, but it's a beautiful card. Flaffy. Got Delibird. Deoxys. Claydol. Esper. Bergmite. Golbat. Weedle. And there. Alright, let's go ahead and get the Watchog sleeved up. Hello, is that... I apologize if I mispronounced the name. Vital... Ikid? I'm just gonna call you Vital if that's okay, because that much I can pronounce. It's the second half of that I'm not really sure how to pronounce. But, hello. Alright, so we got ourselves... Yeah, another 6 packs here, ready to go, but let's go ahead and get these added into our spreadsheet here. So, these numbers, I'm going to really quickly, alright, I'm just going to go ahead and duplicate those over here so I can do, because I forgot I'm going to do box 1. Box 2. And then down here we will do combined boxes. We'll do them there. Alright. Alright, here we go. Boop. Alright, let's go ahead and go bold. Okay, not bold. 18. Go ahead and go impact. And there we go. Alright. Now it's just 5x36 for the single box stat. And the one down below we'll keep at the higher amount, 30. Alright, and let me see. Can you guys... Okay, it kind of cuts off at you guys, so let's go ahead and... it'll shrink it a little bit, but this way you'll be able to see the whole thing too. Alright, there we go. It'll actually maybe make it a little bit bigger. Which will mean I need to be a little bit smaller at the top here, but there we go. Alright, fixed it. Got that fixed. Oh, wait, we forgot to input data. Alright, so box 1, we got ourselves a singular EX and an illustration rare so far. So, there we go. And actually, I can get this automatically. Some of that plus that. And this should work. Boom. There we go. Alright. Got it, so it's actually going to add up together. There we go. I actually know how to make something work. There we go. Alright, vital is good. Alright, cool. Alright, so, again, we're keeping track of everything on the spreadsheet, keep tracking the battle between the sleeve singles, the booster bundles, and our 2 booster boxes that we've got, so. There we go. Alright, there we go. Code card for you guys. If anyone wants to play the trading card game online, those code cards can be used for virtual booster packs to help you along. I find playing the game to be a very fun way to enjoy the hobby, so hopefully you guys will give it a try, and maybe you'll enjoy it too. If you guys are just here for pretty cardboard, we got plenty of pretty cardboard too. Stick reverse, Mega Pyro, alright. Hey, it's an EX. Let's go. Alright, boom, 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 boom. Emma, Pseudo, Wudo. We got the Avalug, normal type Watchog, Fire Pile there, Steel, Dark, Energy. Alright. So there we go. We are chilling here. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. Oh. Almost dropped the code card here. Oh, there we go. Code card for you guys. 1 second. She just sent me something. Oh, cool. Alright, there we go. Alright. Boom. Alright, Weedle. We got Braixen. Ferroseed. Claydol. Gliscopod. Emma. Emma Reverse. I was about to say, if we get Emma full art, that'd be really hilarious, although it was technically 1 spot back. Nitro Energy was our holo. So there we go. Steel. Emma. Gliscopod. Claydol. Ferroseed. I always love to hear what some people have pulled recently, because I feel like a lot of people have some good pulls. We've had some pretty good ones. We got the Greninja earlier today, ironically during a palette cleanser between the boxes, which is very ironic. I'm kind of curious which of the special energies will be most common. Same thing with what of the SIRs will end up being our most repeated. So far, I think it's going to be probably Watchog, although we do have 2 Xerneas, so maybe it'll end up being Xerneas, which would be a great IR to repeat. Code card for you guys. Alright, here we go. Octillery, Phanpy, Beldum, Kakuna, Ninetales, Adversity Policy, Deoxys, Ampharos Reverse, Bubbly Energy Reverse, and Crobat to end off the pack. Definitely feels like the booster box, at least in the first half, is not holding up too well either. Seems like sleeve singles might be the way to go as we've kind of gotten the last two. Oh, 1 second, guys. Alright, well, that's something. Alright. There we go. Alright, let's get these sorted out, and let's get right back to it. Bubbly energy goes there. Lightning Pokemon. Policy. Fire. Grass. Steel. Ground. Water. And dark. 3 packs left. 3 packs left here, and we've almost killed the first side of the booster box, and we've gotten 3 hits. That is very much a down booster box if we are really going to hit this low. Alright, here we go. Code card for you guys. Alright, here we go. Psychic, Watchog, Phanpy, Carnivine, Beldum, Deoxys, we got Stuntank, Philippe, Watchog Reverse, Baltoy Reverse, and a Delphox Hollow. Man, we are not off to a strong start with this box. There we go. He's just posting that in the big group chat there. Boop. 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 Alright, 2 more packs. Come on. Give us something. Alright, here we go. Code card for you guys. Alright. Lightning Energy, Flaffy, Froakie, Vulpix, Weedle, Great Net Hall, Metagross, Roxy's Performance, Frogadier, Froakie Reverse, Cobalion, EX. There we go. So we got our 4th hit. Not nearly the kind of hit we were looking for, but hey, 4 hits is 4 hits, technically. When we're talking pure numbers, Froakie, and boom. Alright, last pack before we start adding these in again. Alright, come on. Alright, here we go. Code card for you. Alright, let's see. Energy, Flaffy, Artillery, Kakuna, Remoraid, Metagross, Meowstic, Garbodor, Reverse Sudowoodo, Reverse Deoxys, Chestnut Hollow. Alright, well, again, we're getting a lot of the, virtually any single prize deck from the new set we should be able to play. Haven't tried many of the single prize decks, but I'm sure there will be some. Every set seems to have a few single prize decks that pop up. Alright, so there we go. Nerd stuff. Let's get these updated. I am going to be moving with a little bit of pace here. So we now have 3 regular EX. And nothing else has been updated. We're at, we're at 11% of our progress. Say if the rest of the box is indeed a dud, we would be at 11% hit rate. Hopefully we can bring that up a little bit, because we're pretty close to halfway through this box. In fact, here we go. Kill the first half of the booster box here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, we have counted correctly. We've got 6 packs left to get to halfway. And we are, again, significantly behind the pacing that we should be at for pulls. Alright, here we go. Code card for you guys. We'll start looking through the pack without showing you guys what it was. Here we go. Dark Energy, Sliggoo, Quillfish, Remoraid, we got Emolga, Golisopod, Deoxys, Claydol, Reverse Chestnut, Crobat Illustration Rare, let's go! We got the Batman! And Ampharos, there we go. Finally, that's a new IR for us too. That's an IR we have not pulled yet. Okay, come on. There we go. Boop. 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 There we go. Sliggoo and Quillfish. Let's get Batman all sleeved up, and we'll give you guys a nice good look at him. Also, what was the ability on this thing? Once during your turn, if this one was in the active spot, you get to search your deck for a card and put it on top. So you essentially get to try and control what your top deck is, assuming your opponent doesn't judge or some other form of shuffling your deck. If this card is ending in your active spot, or if you retreat it at the very end of your turn, right before you end your turn. Opponent is now confused and poisoned. Okay, that's interesting. I'm not sure the Crobat is overly competitive, but it's a cool looking card, that's for sure. So again, the only things we're going to be top loading right now are going to be any SIR hits we get. Otherwise, we're just penny sleeving all the illustration rare and full arts. Because some of them might end up becoming binder copies, or in some cases, deck pieces, so. Here we go. Water Energy, Patrat, Vulpix, Sliggoo, Chespin, Tauros. We got ourselves Deoxys, Floette. I feel like we haven't gotten a stadium in a while. And Bubbly Energy, there we go. So we got Bubbly Energy, Garbodor, Golisopod, Floette, Deoxys Speed, Tauros, boom, 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 boom. There we go. We are cruising here. Problem is, we are significantly behind on pull rate. Alright, here we go. Code card for you guys. Alright, let's see what we got here. Fighting Energy, Baltoy, Patrat, Bergmite, Metang, Transformation Tome. We got Ferrothorn, Deoxys, Reverse Goomy, Reverse Floette, Full Art Cobalion. Oh, yikes. I mean, Cabalion's fine, but man, when I saw full art, when I saw the full art at the back, I was hoping for a different Pokemon. Boom, boom, boom. I was really hoping for the full art Beedrill at the back. There we go. Full art Cobalion. That's a beauty. It is a beautiful card. I will not deny that. Code card for you. Alright, here we go. Grass. We got Mareep, Fennekin, Baltoy, Matang, Ninetales, Ferrothorn, Deoxys. We got we got Donphan, Xerneas, and Goodra. Okay, nothing good that we dropped. Good. I would have hated. Could you imagine if we dropped that and then we see the gold card come out and it's like, ooh, probably shouldn't have let that drop. Alright. So, again, between booster boxes, I will, while we have our palette cleansing packs, I will also try and neaten up the table a little bit. Obviously, you guys can't see how much of a mess it's becoming, but I can because I am back here. We're halfway through the. We're almost halfway through the box, so probably at halfway through the box, I might separate it out. All right, here we go. Alright, here we go. Alright, code card for you. Alright. And we have got ourselves Golbat, Chespin, Esper, Mareep, Tranquility, Skuntank, Meowstic, Remoraid. We got Reverse Matang and a Mega Dragalge EX. Hey, you know what? We'll take what we can get at this point. Any hits to try and get caught up to the pace of the sleeve singles. We can't be losing to sleeve singles. So sleeve singles wins the whole thing, even with 2 booster boxes added in. Now, granted, again, we're talking on a percentage of hits per pack, so it won't necessarily be just outright having to do double the work, but the numbers definitely are gonna hopefully help with the booster box. And last pack before halfway. Alright, here we go. Code card for you guys. Electric Energy, Molga, Bergmite, Minccino, Litleo, Transformation Tome, Sudowoodo, Skuntank. We got ourselves Roxy's Performance, Deoxys, Ho-Oh. Alright, well, we got through that pretty quick, but unfortunately, quick didn't provide us with any actual pull. Alright, Fighting, Tome, boom, boom, boom. Alright, we are halfway through. Alright, we're halfway through. Let's go ahead and pull up the nerd stats, and let's go ahead and update the spreadsheet. Alright, so we hadn't gotten an IR yet. Yeah, because we were at 4 pulls, so we've got IR Crobat, Full Art, Cobalion, IR there, and one additional on the EX front. Alright, so we're at we're at 7 pulls halfway through the box. We're on pace for right about where the bundles were. Yikes. That is definitely a little bit of a rough pace. Let's go ahead and take some time to straighten this out. Alright, trying to just straighten out some of these numbers. Okay, here we go. Yeah, there's a lot of water type cards here that are starting to slide. Alright, we're just taking some time, trying to be thoughtful while we sort through these. Since it fell over my stack, I should probably make sure there's no special energies falling in here. Do. It's looking good so far. No special energy. As I did already remove one, so that's why I'm double checking the whole stack here. Alright, I'm going to set the water types. Should be able to stack them there as long as we keep the stacks neat. Okay, oop, don't want to knock the normal types over. Alright, there we go. Got the special energies. Got the steel types done. Normal types done. Alright, we're just working our way through this one. Yeah, we're halfway through our first booster box here. We got one booster box left after this. Well, some palette cleansing packs that we may or may not open. Because at this point, we're just trying to get through this. Because I do have... There we go. We're going to have to move the code cards here. We got a lot of code cards here. Granted, we've gone through a lot of packs, so it makes sense that we would have a lot of code cards. Come on. Alright, trying to just get these all going roughly the same direction. Alright, there we go. Alright, here we go. Oh no. Energies. Alright. Here we go. Again, we're just chilling out here. We're halfway through our booster box. We're just taking some time, getting everything neatly organized. All we got left is our fire stack, which ironically there's a lot of fire Pokemon in this set for a Mega Greninja themed set. Like Greninja, Dragalge, all kinds of sea creatures, and then you just got Mega Pyroar, Delphox, Ho-Oh for whatever reason. I mean, I know that you probably need some amount of fire types in this set to try and balance it out. Well, I don't think we have every type here. Not sure what type's missing, but I'm sure there's a type missing. Alright, so there we go. Scene. Alright, we're back. Alright, and we're going to grab our first 6 packs here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Alright, I did not realize just how long this was going to go, but here we go. Code card for you. Alright, and here we go. Energy, Golbat, Esper, Frogadier, Weedle, Meowstic, Claydol, Deoxys, we got Goomy, Phantump, and hey, there we go! Beedrill, finally. Beedrill joins the party. First Beedrill we've gotten all day. Hopefully now that we've gotten one, we can just click them off. Maybe even the full art version would be cool. I think the full arts look really sick, but won't get greedy. Alright. Code card for you guys. Here we go. Energy. Quilladin. We got Phantump, Donphan, Mareep, Metagross, Roxy Performance, Golisopod, Deoxys. Ooh, we got something back there. We got another Deoxys and a full art Gourgeist. Alright, hey, I will take that. Ooh, that Gourgeist could be a nasty deck. I just read the Gourgeist attack. This attack does 50 more damage for each bench Pokemon you have that has any damage on it. Pair that up with the Risky Ruin Stadium, and you could really do some real damage there. You throw a whatchamacallit, the monkey there to monkey all but one damage counter off of most of your Pokemon. I said that could be a really nasty deck. That's a pretty cool one, and we have a full playset of Gourgeist, so we can play the deck. Code card for you. And here we go. Energy, Quillfish, Goomy, Phantump, Stunky. Special red card, first of those we've seen in a hot minute. Sudowoodo, Remoraid reverse, Keldeo reverse, Trevenant. Boop. Alright, here we go. Come on, come on, come on. Dark, Phantump, Goomy, and Psychic. Boom. Alright, code card for you. Here we go. Braixen, Wimpod, Trubbish, Fennekin, Deoxys, Claydol, Transformation Tome, Weedle Reverse, Frogadier Illustration Rare, let's go! Alright. We've now pulled the full evolutionary line earlier, and now we got ourselves another Frogadier. Almost got a playset of Frogadier. Because I pulled one before stream, and I've pulled one now on. I've pulled two on stream, so that puts me at 3 of 4 on the Frogadier. And the camera is not doing this thing justice. This thing is beautiful. And our hit rate is definitely bouncing back in a big way here. So they had us in the first half. Not gonna lie. We were kind of cooked in the first half. Alright, here we go. Alright, we got 2 more packs here. So, given how long this is, I may save the other booster box for some other time, but we'll at least get through this box. Because I do have, again, other stuff I need to get to. Code card for you. Alright, Froakie, Quilladin, Donphan, Braixen, Delibird, Deoxys, Emma, Trevenant, Prism Tower Reverse, Metallic Energy Hollow. Alright, here we go. Alright, here we go. Code card for you guys. Alright. Let's see. Pumpkaboo, Carnivine, Zubat, Ferroseed, Ferrothorn, Deoxys, AZ's Tranquility, Ho-Oh Reverse, Minccino Reverse, Ho-Oh Hollow. Alright, here we go. Come on. Let's get this done as quick as possible. Come on. Alright, so that is another section of them done. Let's go ahead and update the spreadsheet. Alright. So we were at 7 pulls before. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we got 1 more of those, 1 more of those, and 1 more of those. Alright, we're at 10 pulls now, so we pulled right back up in terms of pacing. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and spot 6. Alright, we got 12 more packs. I am going to have to call it a day after this one, though, so that we can, I have, again, other stuff I need to get to, so. Oh, I just realized I opened that up and hadn't actually flipped back to scene. Code card for you. Alright, I think I just saw a pull at the back. Here's Skrelp, Limpod, Chespin, Patrat. We got Garbodor, Great Net Hall, Deoxys. We got Skuntank Reverse, Litleo Reverse, Mega Floette. Yep. Did see the name kind of poking out over the top. Alright, so there we go. We got ourselves a Mega Floette. Code card for you guys. Let's go ahead and go. Here we go. Litleo, Watchog, Fanphy, Octillery, Skuntank, Meowstic, Emma. We got Chespin, Avalugg, Crobat. We are having to speed this up. I apologize if you guys do not appreciate the hurried pace. Again, we'll be, as I'll probably, not sure if I'll stream the opening of the other box, but I will keep track of the numbers and we'll update you guys probably in a community post or something. So, and maybe in a shorts video as well, but we'll see. Oh, nope, not Watchog there. And boom. Code card for you. Alright, here we go. Steel, Trubbish, Pumpkaboo, Ferroseed, Mareep, Prism Tower, Ninetales, Golisopod. We got a Reverse Esper, Reverse Deoxys, and a Hollow Nitro Energy. Alright, come on. Give me a Beedrill. Give me a Beedrill. Code card for you guys. Oh. Alright, here we go. Come on. Beldum, Kakuna, Flaffy. We got Garbodor, Deoxys, Special Red card. We got Claydol, Vulpix, Bubbly Energy. Alright, we are... Alright, 2 packs left here. Alright, here we go. Code card for you guys. Water, Watchog. We got Artillery, Beldum. We got Roxy's Performance, AZ's Tranquility. We got Metagross, Adversity Policy, and a Chinchino. Alright, there we go. Chinchino's an interesting one. 40 damage for each energy on it. I'm gonna say, pair that up with with some sort of grass deck that runs the Meganium and the whatchamacallits, the Ogerpon. Could be interesting. It'll be something I have to watch out for. Or at least it might be a good tech card, maybe at the end of a Venusaur deck or something. Although, Venusaur, you just, I don't know if it would, I'll say it might be a little bit more than the, than just the normal Teal Mask Ogre, but not sure. Code card for you guys. Vulpix, Weedle, Sliggoo. We got Quillfish, Avalugg, Adversity Policy, Kakuna. Mo! There we go! We got ourselves a third Xerneas. Let's go! Third Xerneas. Weedle and boom. Alright, so there we go. Alright, we got ourselves our third Xerneas of the day. Again, we're not doing too bad. Let's go ahead and update the nerd sheet, and as a last update before we have the final results. Because again, we're not going to do box 2 here at this point. There's not enough time. Alright, so we were 10 pulls in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we pulled 3 additional. 2 regular EXs, putting us at 8. That ties us with the others. And a 4th illustration rare. That does put us ahead of the bundles, and we still have 6 packs to go, and we're only 2 away from beating the sleeve single. So booster box might actually take the cake here. Oh, whoops. Sorry, just going through it. Completely forgot what I was doing. Here we go. Code card for you guys. Boom. Alright. Metagross. We got Goodra in the rare slot, so it's down to the IR. Nope. No illustration rare. And I do apologize, I am trying to get through this as quickly as possible, because, again, I am way past late here. Alright, here we go. 5 packs left. Code card for you. Alright. Remoraid, Molga, Baltoy, Rat, Anji Floette, Delibird, Philippe, Pumpkaboo, Magnetic Energy, and Delphox. Pumpkaboo, Philippe, boom, Anji Floette, boom. Alright, 4 remaining. Code card for you guys. Vulpix, Sliggoo, Molga, Quillfish, Adversity Policy, Tauros, Anji Floette, Reverse Trubbish, Reverse Delphox, and a Xerneas. Kind of surprised we didn't get a single SIR through any of the bundles, any of the other stuff, and we're most of the way through the booster box and no SIR either. Definitely a little unfortunate. Alright, Tauros. Adversity Policy. Boom. Here we go. Code card for you guys. Come on. 3 packs left. Steel, Bergmite, Matang, Golbat, Chespin, Golisopod, Claydol, Tranquility. Ooh, okay, well, I just saw where our hit was. It's a Mega Greninja. Alright, hey, we got ourselves 4 Mega Greninjas now, so if we wanted to play a full set, we would need to play our SIR, which we are not doing, but Patrat, Wimpod, Tranquility, Claydol, Golisopod, Chespin, and boom, boom. Alright, 2 packs left. Code card for you. Alright, here we go. Litleo, Baltoy, Froakie, Matang, Deoxys, Transformation Tome, Ferrothorn, Sliggoo Reverse, Quillfish Reverse, Prism Tower Full Art. Let's go. That is a nice pull. It's one that I'm planning on adding into a deck soon, so I'll say having the full art option is nice. Matang, Froakie, Baltoy. Alright, we'll sleeve that up after the stream. I'll say it's gonna get unsleeved and put into a deck. I'm not gonna bother sleeving it properly, because again, it will be going into a deck really, really soon. Alright. Code card for you. Alright, here we go. We got Esper, Mareep, Minccino, Stunky, Ferrothorn, Ninetales, Prism Tower Regular, Beldum Reverse, AZ's Tranquility Reverse, and a Chestnut Hollow. That's unfortunate, but that is the booster box. So, as I said, I do have to go, so I am going to wrap this up really quickly. I'm going to sort these, we're going to update the thing, and we will be on our way. I apologize for the brief and somewhat rushed ending, because, again, I am running very late. I did not realize how long it was going to be if I was going to sort things, so let's go ahead and nerd stuff. Oop. Alright. So we just done those 3, so we had 2 extras. So we had our 3rd full art, and we had a 9th there. All right, so through the so in conclusion, through the 3 boxes we got through, or boxes in terms of value, we got through the regular EX, so sleeve singles. We had 8 regular EX, 1 full art, and 7 illustration rares, which was insane that we got 7 of them, combining for 16 total pulls. The booster bundle, a little bit lower, mainly on the IR count. Same amount of regular EXs at 8. 2 full arts, both ironically being Surfing Beach. And then 3 illustration rares, equating to only 13 pulls through the booster bundles, equating for a 36% hit rate. And through our booster box that we did open, we got 9 regular EX, so the most regular EXs out of any of them. 3 full arts, which was pretty cool. And I believe there were 3 different full arts, too. We got because we got Gorgeist, we got Cobalion, and we got Prism Tower. And then we also got 4 illustration rares from the booster box. So a little bit lower than the sleeve singles, but still higher than the booster bundle. And it also got a total of 16 pulls, which comes out to a 44% hit rate. Ultimately, though, my conclusion is that it probably isn't all. They probably are packaged the exact same. The hit rate's similar enough that it doesn't make a major difference. So, you're probably good to find whichever one gets you the best price per pack. But, good luck on your guys' pulls. I got to hop on out of here, and I will see you guys in the next video. Last, remember, if you guys had